episode 11, our three adventurers came back from their adventure, I should say. Well, it maybe was an adventure, it was maybe a little bit of a grim adventure into the woods to rescue Daneth. They had spent the night and decided they were going to get up the next morning and begin their planning on how to get into this blood red ship and how to eventually extinguish the curse that is the curse of the blood red ship and the vampiress that came with it. They decided they were going to go and pay a visit to Hugh, the Goliath barbarian, who they had dropped off their giant Saluna silver scales at the previous day, and Hugh had managed to make a shield for all of them. Unfortunately, Martin, with his size, wouldn't be able to carry the full shield, but managed to get a couple of silver arrows out of the great scales of Saluna. Our three then jumped into Nix and Nax with a flamboyant tiefling. Obadiah treated himself to some rather nice cigarettes from Scotland away up north, and Martin decided that he wanted a bag that would hold a lot of things. So Nix pointed out a rather interesting looking bag that had been collecting dust in the store for a couple of years, and Martin took it. Our three then went and seen Ophelia and Orla, who were hovering over something on the table and desperately trying to cover it from our boy's eyes. Obadiah sounded as if he propositioned Ophelia, saying if he could have a private word with her and show her something through the bag. Ophelia was in a little bit of a flap, but she took him up on his offer, explaining to him, "You want back with the snake, right?" So through the back, Obadiah showed Ophelia his newly acquired branding on his hand, and she, in shock and horror, asked him what he was doing making deals with the Sulphur God. Obadiah is yet to understand maybe the thing that he's signed up for, having made a deal with the Sulphur God himself. Back through at the front of the store, Orla asked Martin and Seraphon if they knew how to bring anyone back from the dead, as there was a large dead rat lying on the table. Seraphon laid on hands and cast Spare the Dying, and a rather large, bald, elven druid popped up from where this rat was previously laying, who introduced himself as Gerris Green and invited the three to come and find him sometime in the night market. Our three then left and went to the Red Dragon, the Mahjong parlour, to have a word with the owner there, to ask if she would be able to lend them any assistance with the rescue of the children from the Blood Red ship. She says perhaps they would be able to stand by, and as soon as they seen children funneling off the ship, be able to grab them and take them somewhere safe. They then went to go see Van Helsing, and very honestly told him that the vampiress was interested in taking him onto the ship and doing whatever it is she's wanting to do to him. Van Helsing thanked them for the honesty, and even though he realised they had maybe potentially a rather grim future in front of him, decided to shed some light on his current situation, and told our three that he himself many years ago had been bitten by a vampire, but was staving off the infection, he called it, by continuously giving himself blood transfusions so that he wouldn't give in to the thirst and be taken over by the evil, as he called it. Our three then went in and seen Margaret at the glowing pot. Seraphon wanted to buy some supplies for her, and she was distraught. The entire night market in Old London has suffered greatly because of the arrival of the blood red ship. Trade has slowed down, ships haven't been able to dock and bring in goods, and Margaret's stall was completely bare. On their way back to the glowing, not the glowing pot, on their way back to the nicer part of London, Martin suddenly felt something bite his bum, and then his hip, and then Obadiah's hand, before a massive tongue wrapped itself round Martin's neck and began strangling him, as he discovered that the bag he had previously purchased from Nix was in fact a mimic. A fearsome battle ensued where the thing chomped on Obadiah's face and Seraphon smacked it with his paddle. Martin, however, decided that, actually, I think it's rather cute, and decided to spare the creature's life and bribe it with some honey. The creature begrudgingly growled half-heartedly at Martin, but after tasting the honey was more than happy to turn back into a bag, but gave Obadiah the stink eye, as he says, "Why is that little shit still alive, Martin? It needs to die." A mimic never forgets. Our three then decided that it was time to finally go and pay the vampiress a visit. They travelled through the nicer part, the nicer district of London, and found a absolutely enormous estate. And Obadiah had known that Reginald had came for money before, but the opulence of this was far beyond anything he had ever expected to find. The entrance was guarded by two rather demonic-looking dogs, who didn't attack. They seemed to just kind of keep an eye on our three as they approached the door. They were then greeted by a butler and taken upstairs into a rather sinister but also loving scene. Obadiah's granddaughter, Soraya, on the ground playing with some dolls, along with Jessica, who was in a little pink dress with pink shoes. Reginald sitting smoking a cigar and having a little whiskey. And then, lastly, the vampiress giving them a big grin as they came in. Martin and Seraphon, a bit more kind of cautious, I suppose we should say, hung back and stood behind Obadiah like two bodyguards as Obadiah sat down and parlayed, shall we say, with the vampiress. They came to an agreement that Van Helsing would be dropped off at the ship tomorrow, and then our three would leave, leaving Van Helsing to his fate. And after that, Soraya and Reginald would be delivered safely to Obadiah. Our vampiress then wished them a good night and they left, travelling back to the Screaming Mackerel. A very sombre walk as they went, realising the magnitude of perhaps the next day. A monstrous task laid in front of them. The fighting of the vampiress and the rescue of the children on the blood red ship. They then came back to the Screaming Mackerel, which was pitch black for some reason. All the lights were out, and it was silent as they opened the door. Silent for a couple of seconds before Ambrose and everyone they'd met on their adventure so far jumped out, singing happy birthday as Obadiah hit the big 6-0 that night. Our three adventurers then settled in, had some cake, had some beer, had some cheese and some mackerel, and that is where we pick up. So, the three of you have been drinking for a little while, maybe not too much, considering you have a busy task tomorrow, and you're surrounded with the people that you have met thus far.
Are Orla and Ophelia nearby?
So Ophelia is got her arm hooked under Seraph Grimlords, and the two of them are just kind of like, standing, chatting away to each other. And Orla seems to be chatting up Andrew.
Oh.
She's
That's
standing
spicy.
there with a wee beer in her hand, and she's like, "So what do you do for work?" And Andrew's like, "Oh, I make soup." And she's like, "Oh, really? I love a good soup."
I'll sidle up next to Orla and Andrew real quick. Be like, hey, evening, Andrew and Orla. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, Obadiah, happy birthday again. Many happy returns.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we'll see how tomorrow goes. You wouldn't happen to have I have some gold on me. You wouldn't happen to have any spare like healing potions on you, would you? Back at the shop before we head out for tomorrow. I just want to do a last double check.
I mean, sure, just swing by. I can probably get up early tomorrow and make something for you, no problem.
Okay, I got 69 gold, so I'm willing to part with, a good amount of it.
All right. Yeah, no problem. We'll be up. We'll be ready. Well, I'm saying we'll be ready, and she looks down at her beer. She's like, maybe slightly worse for wears.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to bring business into, the party. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you once again.
So yeah, she goes back to chatting up Andrew.
Okay.
You see Daisy's walking around. She's kind of like mooching off people for a wee bit of cake. And Martin, you're walking past a table with a couple of bits of cupcake on it, and the tongue just kind of comes out and starts like licking bits of the cake in front of the table.
And I grab a cupcake, I grab 2 cupcakes, and I give it to him.
It's like seems as if this mimic is a bit of a sweet tooth.
I give him a 3rd one.
And he seems satisfied. He kind of like shakes himself and turns back into a bag again.
And then I start to eat.
So I want to find Ambroth and just ask him, Ambroth, did you make the cake? This is delicious.
Aye, lad, I did. It's my old ma's recipe. It's family secret, you know.
Oh, secret, huh? Well, one day you might be able to get it out of you. It's delicious. Good job.
So he looks round and he kind of like leans in and kind of goes like that. Come on, I'll tell you. One baker to another. Secret ingredient is fish.
It's barely detectable.
And now that you said that, you're kind of like,
It's like, yeah, I can taste the mackerel in there.
Still tastes good though.
Yes, it's... Yes, very unique. It's a regional dish, I presume, but good job. Good job nevertheless, Ambroth. Great job. And I want to make my way through the crowd and find Seraph.
Oh yeah, he's standing next to Ophelia, who's just like, just standing there all chuffed with herself.
Seraph, Ophelia. Well, Ophelia, you look like the cat that's got the cream.
Oh, hello, Seraphon. Hope you're having a good night.
Yes, good. Mr. Grimlord, it's good to see you. It's been a while. I trust things have been quiet for you.
He gives you a very, very polite bow, and he's like, good evening, Seraphon. Yes, it's good to see you, friend.
Good. You haven't seen hide nor hair of that Black Knife Brotherhood leader, have you?
Drax, no. He has scurried back off into the shadows. I do not know when we will see him again.
Well, if you ever do see him again, let me know. I'd like to take care of him personally.
Of course. If my little bird see him, I will let you know, of course.
Oh, good. Well, there's a lot of things going to be happening tomorrow in the city. Hopefully you might be able to keep things quiet for us if we need a quick escape. Show us some secret ways, if you know of any, down by the docks.
Of course. The dragon herself came and saw me and told me of your plan. She knows the way.
It's good. Well, it's good. It's been good to see you, and thank you for your help and your patronage. Really, I appreciate it, and particularly for securing, the family book, which I really do appreciate, sir. So thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna head back to the kitchen. I've got some. Check the bread. Might bake some bread as a final, kind of like prayer, Zen meditation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like Amroth would like hear me just like muttering, it's like snatches of prayer. I'm just like Fornax, grace, darkness, courage, light. Says bits and pieces from my mumble and havers.
The evening wears on and then winds down. Most people leave before closing time. Some worse than others, especially Orla. She seems as if she likes a good strong drink. But our sister and Seraph managed to carry her out. And then eventually it's just you three, Daisy, Ambroth, and Ambroth's just kind of doing the final kind of bits of tidying up.
Thank you, Ambroth. I'm assuming it was you that organized everything. It was very kind of you to invite all of our friends over.
Martin's kind of like waddling.
I'm so full.
Aye, it's no problem, lads. Glad we could do it for you. I mean, it's been a dark couple of months, and it's nice to celebrate every once in a while, you know.
Yeah. Here's to a free London tomorrow, hopefully.
So yeah, it gives you a wee cheers, goes and locks the front door, and then kind of gives you a good night and heads up the stairs.
We should get rest as well, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not much
we
else to
should.
say.
Gonna be a long day tomorrow, regardless of what happens. And I'm glad our travels and our foots and our paths have all met. I couldn't have asked for a better trio of friends. And I thank you. We all might meet, you know, as we say, the clearing at the end of the path tomorrow. But if you're by my side, we're each other's side, I think we will at least end this. Time for bed. Are you two still sleeping together, or okay in your own room?
I might sleep on my own tonight, if that's okay, Martin.
Martin's already half
already
asleep.
fall asleep. Martin's already fall asleep on the ground with his head on his tummy. Aw.
I will scoop up little Martin as he's sleeping, and then I'll carry him up to bed and tuck him in.
Aww. And Daisy kind of and follows you up, and you pop Martin into bed, and you go to like put the sheets on, and Daisy kind of gives you a kind of like a bark, and you're like, oh sorry Daisy, so you flip the sheets back over, she coories in, and then you pop the sheets back over, and you just see the mimic tongue kind of like and kind of like wrapping round Martin, and you see it going underneath. You see the sheets like rise and fall as it snores.
I will begrudgingly say, good night, Philip. And when I do go back into my room, I will kind of shut the door and close the curtains and look at my brand.
So your brand
kind of
is healing quickly. The scabbing is away, so you're just left with that kind of like final bit of heal where the skin is a bit kind of flaky, but it has scarred significantly, which you knew it was going to do.
I'll kind of get my nose close to it and like take a deep breath and try and like smell the sulfur.
The smell isn't as strong as it was when it was initially branded on you, but there's just the faintest kind of whiff of it left. You, though, having smoked 20 packs a day since you were, like, the age of 13, your sense of smell's a little bit shot.
Yeah. I'll try and focus in on that and just kind of mutter to the brand or something, I don't know, just whatever's out there, and be like, just give me one last day of strength for tomorrow, please. Just let me finish this task with my comrades, and just let me be reunited once more. Okay. go to sleep after that.
Okay, so yeah, you settle on down, and Surfon, you heading up to bed as well?
Yes, yeah.
Cool. You want to do anything before you go to sleep?
I've done my baking stuff. No, I'm good. I'll just get to sleep.
And then we have our final dream sequence of the campaign. So,
Oh!
Seraphon, you
Yes.
slip off into sleep, and you normally, when you go to sleep, you feel this enormous warmth wrap around you, and you just kind of like feel the presence of your god, Fornax. So normally you feel yourself floating in a kind of like warm, soft cloud, kind of filled sky. The kind of very soft smell of warm baked goods surround you, and just this overall soothing, kind of calming, like feeling encompasses you. That's normally how you find yourself at night if you have dreams of Fornax.
Mm-hmm.
However, tonight, as you drift off to sleep, you expect to feel the warmth of your goddess as you've communicated with her throughout the day. But tonight, you are cold. Not unpleasantly cold, you're cool. You feel refreshed, as if something new washes over you. You find yourself in an astral sea of stars surrounding you. The night is dark, and as you look around, you see galaxies far, far, far away. And you take a moment to steady yourself, because this is unfamiliar for you, and you take in the fresh, cool air into your lungs and exhale. And as you exhale, there's this kind of like cold breath that comes with it. You look at these stars and you're taking them in, and you notice how bright some of them are. Some of them are very, very bold, twinkling. And as you're kind of like settling your vision on them, a lot of the stars start to shift. They move in a kind of almost trance-like movement, and they come together and form in front of you the shape of a massive ancient dragon. But you do recognise the shape that these stars form, and it seems to be the shape of Seluna.
I want to like try and, I'm going to send, like a thought, a prayer out to the constellation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anything will come back. It might just be a constellation, but knowing that Seluna was real, and we saw her in the sky after we left, I'm not sure if I'll get anything back or not. But either way, it'll be it's something I want to do.
Yeah. So you send this thought out towards the constellation, and slowly the constellation moves itself, and its wings open and expand as it kind of like swoops up into this darkness above you, and then floats down and lands just a couple of feet in front of you, and a massive, massive head made of stars and just starlight comes down to you, and you feel your clothes being kind of drawn in, same way you did when you met her in the cave, when she was taking a big, big, deep inhale of you. And then your clothes and your, I was going to say your hair, but you don't have any hair. Your robes are like blasted backwards as she exhales, and this cool, cold air washes over you as she says, "Kin, good to see you again."
My kin, it's good to see you. You've ascended. I'm glad to see you here. You've helped us in, unimaginably. You won't fail them this time. Not the city, not the people.
Thank
How-
you, Kin. I feel free at last. Thank you once again for being there with me at my end.
I'm glad I was present and I could witness it. And we all bore witness to your majesty physically. And now we saw you in the sky, and now I see you here. You'll live forever.
I hope that tomorrow we do not see your end. And that is why I am here. If you are down, surrounded by darkness, if you fear death, call upon me in battle, and I shall answer.
Seluna, I will. I thank you. I think you know yourself, and I know that Fornax knows I would gladly die to end this, but I will call on you to make sure we rid this world of these creatures and free this city. I thank you. Thank
She
you.
kinda
And I
nods
Yeah.
her head and begins to move backwards. And as she moves backwards, stars start to separate and the galaxy kind of comes apart. And her final words to you are, "Wait for the call of death, and I will be there." And she dissipates into the formation that the stars were in before. And you slip back down deep into this cool, dark pit. You feel like you're falling almost in your dream. And I say morning, but it's pitch black outside, your usual. You can hear Ambroth downstairs, banging about, getting breakfast ready for yous, and the morning is yours. You wake up, Martin, and you have a tongue wrapped around you.
Philip,
He's like,
I know you're a good guy. I know. Good, Philip. Good.
and as you kind of get yourself up, Philip's tongue just kind of like, and just goes back into the bag. And Daisy gets up and she gets a big stretch on and goes and toddles down the stairs for her breakfast.
When Daisy stretches, I'm trying to steal a bit of her fur.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. The bed's probably covered in it.
Yeah. And then I put some of it away later in my bags.
Yeah, I'll probably head down quite early, and I'll sit at one of the tables, get my notebook out, and I'll write 2 letters/notes. Firstly, I would write a letter to Soraya, just in case I pass away. I would say, along lines of, I don't know, I'll look out. I'll try and look out after her if I leave the Earth with the rest of her family, and I hope she's okay. Just something like that. And the other one would be kind of a set of instructions, like a quick, and it would be addressed to Zolog.
Okay.
Let him know kind of just a quick summary of what we found out. We know that VDT is thing, the vampiress is behind it. The kids are the werewolves, and if we're to fail and all hope seems lost, I will also make a quick note, say, go to Paris, maybe there's some of Van Helsing's comrades out there that could help. And that I'm proud of his bravery, and that I'm addressing it to him because I know that he's brave at heart and capable, and to be safe. Those would be the two. Down.
Are you leaving them with Ambrose then to pass on?
I will,
to-
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I go over to him and say, I'd write down the address of
Reginald.
Reginald's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Yeah,
say,
'cause it
just
was
in
that
case.
ridiculously snobby, like Diamond Lane or whatever, you know.
Yeah. So I'll say, in case we don't return, Ambrose, if you can get this to my granddaughter at this address, and this is for Zolog as well if we don't return.
So
Grim,
yeah,
but has to be done.
he kind of like understands the magnitude of what you're kind of like giving him, and he kind of puts it in his breast pocket and he pats it and he's like, absolutely, lad, I'll do that for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Breakfast.
So yeah, I'd say you're probably the first one down then. So you sit down, he brings over, again, it's like mackerel porridge, you know. Then
nice.
Martin comes, actually Daisy comes running down and she's kind of like, and kind of sits beside you. Martin comes down and Seraphon then kind of tottles down behind Martin.
Huh? Lady?
Good morning.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
Morning. Ambrose, any bread? Or do I need to bake it?
No, absolutely, lads. I just took it out the oven, and he just like goes back and just brings out whatever he's. Well, you made it, but he's kind of like just took it out of the oven.
Good work, Ambrose. You're a fine apprentice. We'll make you a Twilight cleric one day.
He's like, hi, maybe one day. Yeah, it just brings over the usuals for you, so everyone gets a wee bowl of mackerel porridge.
Nice.
Nom, 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 nom.
Still have an appetite, Martin. I haven't seen you eat that much before last night.
Well, if this is the last time I can eat something, I want to enjoy it as best as possible.
Mm.
And he stops eating, is like, I'm not hoping that this is the last time. And drops the spoon. I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, the
I'm sure
magnitude of the situation just suddenly like hits Martin like a ton of bricks. He's like, oh shit.
I am Martin. It's whatever, come what may today. What's important is that we've done it together. And I take my bread that I've got from the oven.
Mhm.
I'll break it in 3. So yeah, we each get a piece. Us 3.
Hmm.
Us 3 ingredients. I'm gonna pray to Fornex for us.
Mhm.
Because I don't know what's gonna happen today. And I hope we see the other side of it. I do. That Fornex, in our time of trial, we seek your power. Grant us courage. With your light, guide us through the dark. May your presence be our shield and sword. In your name we rise emboldened and strong. In death we rise again like a dragon.
Amen.
Yes. That's... Thank you. Thank you.
You know, fellas, just remember, today is a test of our strength, but also our endurance. It's a long run we had today. Just be sure to pace ourselves, and I think we'll be okay. And I'm older, and I'm at peace with whatever comes. Back where I'm from, it's a blessing to live up to the big 60. So, age before beauty, okay?
All right. I mean, good luck, lads. I'll see you back here tonight. Remember, 6 and 12, 6 and 12.
We'll be back on time for 12, hopefully.
All right. I'll see you tonight then.
All right, sounds good.
So yeah, you step out into old London, and the streets are kind of the way they've been mostly for the last couple of weeks. Busy with people getting up, ready to go to work or to go maybe like try and buy some stuff if there's anything left. And it's so strange walking through the crowd because you're just looking at all these people who have no idea what you three are about to do, and just the total ignorance of the whole situation, you know. But just get yourself through old London and then make your way towards Night Market. Take it you're wanting to go see Selena Sisters, yeah?
Yeah.
And Hugh.
And you. Yeah. So Selena Sisters first, and then Hugh's more kind of up towards Greater London. But yeah, you turn up, and Ophelia and Orla are there. Orla's slightly nursing a hangover. She's currently crushing some milk of the thistle into a wee pestle and mortar, and she's like, oh my god, too much to drink last night. Oh, hello. I was gonna say good to see you, but my god, my head's banging. What was it you wanted again? A couple of healing potions?
Yeah, I don't. Martin, Seraphon, you guys don't have any either, do you? I know I'm flush out. Yeah.
Well, I still
Even
have one,
one.
but I'll take him.
Oh, you have one. Okay. I didn't think we had any, but
Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
managed to wrangle together. Let's see how much she managed. She has hungover. Okay, 4.
oh damn.
I rolled a d4. I was like, how many she got? She's 4. She's like, these took me all morning.
I'll take one.
I will
But
take
think
one
we
too.
should- I think we should take them all, though. Really. If
Are you
Well, I
not
got
impressed?
69 gold. How much you charging per Orla?
Oh, I'm trying to find me sheet with all the prices in it. We'll just
she's got a
say
rough head.
we'll just say whatever for the time being, and we can sort the gold later
Perfect.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you take X amount, however many you want, and she's
I'll
like
take one.
1. Martin, you want to take any?
I take one, yes.
Okay, so yeah, take one each, and she's like, but yeah, good luck, I suppose, and we'll see you soon, okay? And Ophelia just kind of like runs round and gives like every one of you like a big cuddle, and she's like, we believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you.
Thank
If
you.
you see sunlight again, know that we did it, and we'll celebrate. Okay? We'll have an after party, and take care of Grimlord too. Okay?
I will do. So yeah, you grab your supplies for there, and then head on out, and you see Andrew, the soup man, and he's actually stirring the soup with a smile on his face today.
Oh.
Oh shit!
And he sees you three, and he's like, morning, how's it going?
Hello, Andrew.
Oh, hello.
Quite chipper today, Andrew.
Oh, I had a lovely time last night at your party. Obadiah, thank you for inviting me.
No problem. It was Ambrose that you have to thank. It was a surprise for me. So yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, hope you have a lovely day. Oh, I'm going on a date later. Oh.
Oh. Congratulations,
done.
Andrew.
Thank you. Seraphon, you were right. There's plenty more croutons in the soup, and some of them are lovely and spooky and Irish.
Well, Andrew, I'm glad. I really am glad for you.
Yep. May your soup ladle dip in that soup. I don't know.
Excuse me?
Hopefully you get your. Okay, I don't know.
He just goes absolutely scarlet. He's like, okay then, so thanks. So yeah, you pass Andrew, and make your way over to Hughes. Hughes is already open, and he's go in, and he's like, oh, got your Sasquatch, don't you worry, and brings it over, and he's tidied it up significantly for you, because if you remember when you dropped it off, he was kind of like, what the flu state of this thing, you know? And yeah, he's gave it a good shine, a good sharpen. He's repaired the hilt. He's kind of like replaced all the twine and stuff like that on it. Looks as good as new.
Perfect. And I'll look and be like, which edge has the or the point, or I don't know what word you lace some of that silver on this
So
thing.
it's obvious when you look at it, because one side is significantly more shiny than the other.
Oh, okay. Okay. I had to bring it. Sorry, these old eyes. Okay.
So yeah, you now have one shiny and sharpened Sasquatch with a silver side to it.
Oh, I've missed you, and I'll give it a kiss.
What is it with people kissing their feckin' weapons in here?
Oh, I've been with this thing for about almost 3 decades now.
Aye, I could
so-
tell. I don't want to know what I was touching on that thing, but I was touching something.
It's a little too
Yeah, you
familiar.
Too much information.
Yeah, I hope business keeps treating you well, and we'll see you soon, Hugh.
Alright, you three. See yous later.
See ya.
To a free London. I'll pump my fist in the air.
So yeah, you grab Sasquatch and head out of Hughes. And what would you like to do next?
Should we visit this druid?
Yeah, Karis.
You talked about the guy you saved last time.
Garrus
I
Green.
think we should visit him. Yeah, Garrus. Well, we could visit Garrus.
Oh, you guys met
Which-
a druid? I was gone. I missed that.
Yeah, this is
Well-
yesterday with the twins.
Hmm.
You were in the back.
Right.
He was a dead rat before, and Seraphon brought him back to life.
Obadiah and Seraphonius are like, I mean, a druid's tent would probably be green and have like leaves on it, and and Martin, you just kind of turn round and you see a tent that's just got like leaves and green on it, and you're like, right, it's
Like
right,
this one?
it's right there, guys. So you're standing right beside it.
Nice.
Shall we go in?
Yep. Lead
Yeah.
the way. I'll hang back and just let you all do the,
So yeah, you open up the flap of this tent, and as you do so, you are just like blasted with this heat, like moist, kind of tropical, heat. And as soon as you walk in, it almost as if it feels as if your skin's like damp. There's a kind of like a moistened, hot humidity to this kind of place, And you look round, and there's all these kind of like really intricate kind of like vined plants with all these weird looking flowers that are dangling down from the roof. They're kind of like wrapped around the beams that kind of support this tent. It's quite a large tent. And you see a couple of kind of snakes kind of wrapped around the trees as well. A couple of birds flying around. This place is like a wee mini safari as you walk in. And it's really difficult to see Garrus because he blends in so well with his green robes, but you just see the bald head kind of like moving around in the background, and that's what kind of goes, oh, there he is over there. And he's got this kind of big, kind of like glass watering jug that he pushes down. It's like a fine mist of water that comes out, and he's going around and watering all his plants just now. He's like,
Garrus, good day to you.
oh, Dragonborn, wonderful, good to see you. Of course, my little halfling friend, and pleasure to meet you. I don't believe we've had the pleasure yet. And he comes over to you, Obadiah, and this guy's like just a little bit shorter than Hugh. He's quite tall, bald, muscular, wearing this big green robe that has like bits of moss and stuff like that sticking to it.
Yeah, pleasure's mine. Howdy. My folks just filled me in on what happened yesterday. Glad to hear they could help you out.
Oh, yes, terrible thing, rat poison, but, you know, when you lace the cheese with it, it's hard to resist when you're a rat, you know.
Yeah, you know, I had an issue with being a dog last few weeks, and that was, I had this urge to just like chase my tail and scratch myself, and it was
Are you a fellow druid? Not many around here.
No, it was just an act of random, I don't know, just weirdness. Yeah, it didn't last long.
Wild magic can be tricksy nonetheless. So what can I do for you, gentlemen? Thank you.
Thought we just visit you after you offered us to visit you when Seraphon saved your life. So we thought we are in the here in next, and so yeah. Hi.
Right. Well, welcome to Gareth Green's, my establishment. I'm kind of a veterinary, if you will. I look after people's pets. I sell exotic pets, and if you need anything specific, I can try and track some things down, although it's been very difficult recently, you know, with the ship and everything. Haven't been able to get anything coming in for quite a while.
Yeah, I bet. Have you only got...
Exotic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, Martin. Sorry, you.
No. Exotic pets? You mean like this bag?
Oh, it's a lovely looking bag.
Thanks. Philip, say hello.
Philip kind of goes like and like pops an eye out and kind of looks around. Oh, it's a mimic. Wonderful creatures. Yes. I'm afraid I haven't brought one of them into London, but how did you get this thing?
From the night market.
So you're kind of doing this. He's like squatted down in front of you, and he's like, oh yes. He's like scratching and like kind of tickling under the lapels of the bag, and Philip's like, you see the wee kind of like buttons and everything kind of vibrate, and he's like, oh, wonderful.
So do you know what mimics normally eating?
I mean,
can you tell me a bit more?
Mimics are fiendishly inventive little creatures, can turn themselves into nearly anything, not anything of massive size, but relative size to what they are. This little creature seems to quite enjoy the bag form by the looks of it.
So, with a little bit of training, I could maybe turning into something else?
Perhaps you'd have to maybe show it pictures of what you were wanting to turn it into. They don't like to be forced, these things, you know. They are...
No.
Yes, they bite, you know. But yes, if you spend some time with it, and I'll tell you what, give it this. And he goes into like a wee cupboard just up on the wall, and it's just a wee kind of bag of like dried, looks like maybe dried fruits or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, these are normally for exotic pets, but perhaps the mimic might like them.
How much do you want for the bag?
I don't do nothing. This is a rare oddity. I would just, ask that you come back and let me know how you're getting on.
Yeah, I will do this. Thanks a lot.
Oh, jolly good.
Garrus,
Yeah.
so you don't sell any potions that might change into animals?
I'm afraid not. Potions are not my speciality. For that, it would be the sisters.
Yes, understandable. That's fine. Well, look, I'm glad that I met you, and you're doing well. I'm glad you're alive.
Myself included. You imagine what would happen if these snakes got out? And as he says that, one of them's kind of like resting on your shoulder, Serafon. And he's like, terribly venomous, so they are.
I bet.
Yeah, he's can head on out into the rest of the night market.
Well, if we head down near the docks and maybe wait until it's time. I don't know how wide of a berth we want to, walk around. And luckily it's nighttime. It should help us blend in with the water and the waves a little bit if we're walking on the surface.
Yeah, definitely should. What time is... Should we wait for... Maybe we could watch and wait for Van Helsing to arrive.
Yeah, we can keep a watch out, and once he's accepted, that's when we can start our approach. Martin, what do you think?
It's a good idea, but maybe we should find a place where we can hide.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We could, wasn't the washers, the clothes washer people nearby? I don't know, we can kind of hang out there, I think. I don't know if they were close by or not.
The wash house, so it's quite a fair bit away.
Okay.
If you were kind of like looking down onto the beach, people who are at the ship would maybe appear like that size to you. Like they'd be quite small, like quite in the distance.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I got you. We might want to get a little bit closer then. You guys just want to head out there and see? We can maybe find a spot, just improvised.
Yeah. Well, we can walk
Idea.
along the... Yeah, we can walk along and see what we can find.
Sure. Okay.
We can we can watch.
All right. We're in it now, boys.
So yeah, but
Yes, we
this
are.
time, by the time we've went round everywhere, it's probably about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. The vampiress did say she would be at the ship all day tomorrow. And then Van Helsing said he would turn up and like hand himself over kind of thing. So
Yep. Okay. All right, let's start heading to the ship.
here we go. So yeah,
There we go.
head back through the night market and you pass Andrew, and Andrew's like, I believe nothing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart, singing away to himself. You pass all the familiar tents, and a couple of people kind of like pop out and like look at you, because you look as if you're like men on a mission, as you're walking through here. You then pass through Old London, pass by the Screaming Mackerel. And how would you like to try and get down towards the ship? Are you just gonna walk straight down the kind of the path in the middle, or are you gonna try and slip down the rock face? What do you want to do?
You should try the rock face again. And I would I would cast Pass Without a Trace before, so that we have it a bit more easier.
So yeah, you look down on the ship, and it is as red and ominous as it has been since the day it arrived in London. Again, there doesn't seem to be anyone near the bottom of it, or at this kind of like height, you'd be able to see a little bit onto the top. You don't see anyone there. You just see the massive kind of like bits of rope that were flung down the first day it arrived, still tied to the little bit of dock that is still remaining. And yeah, what would you like to do?
We'll
Hmm.
use the pass without a trace on us.
Yep, so that's a plus
So-
10 to your stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I look at everyone and says, "Yep, should we go?"
One moment. I'm just going to close my eyes, quick prayer, just to channel my divinity, and to provide a sanctuary, twilight sanctuary, to the group.
Look at those. So I'll give you temporary
Okay.
hit points.
You a fold. Take that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
And let me just do the thing. D6.
Ooh, very nice.
That is
Full house.
6 plus.
Your level, is
5.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
11
Nice.
temporary hit
11.
points.
That's
Mhm.
well, that's wow. We lucked out.
makes note to hit them extra hard.
yeah. The monsters do an extra D12. Okay. You know, yeah, I think if we just wait, yeah, I don't know why. I know we figured we might wait for him, but even if we just do it now, it might just be better, you know, so that way he doesn't get hurt, right? Take him by surprise even more.
Mm.
Okay, I'm starting to feel the adrenaline hit me. If we stay low with the pass without a trace in the darkness, like I said, we might be able to blend in better to the lapping waves hitting against the ship, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And, if we go around the far side, you know, the far side that's closer to the sea. Yeah, I got my spider legs flask, just like we planned. Let down a rope to let you guys up on the deck, okay?
Then, are we ready?
Let's go.
So are you slipping down the kind of the rock face then? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Go.
This is it. And all of you give me stealth, and remember and add your 10 on top of it.
That's 10.
And as you are doing this, you just feel like a kind of like a wave of this kind of like wash over you, and you're like, well, that was weird. But
18.
21.
18,
19.
19. Okay, so yeah, it's so yeah, it's all passes. So yeah, yous have done this before. Obadiah, you've showed them the way, and luckily this time you don't slip and fall on your bum this time. And you managed to kind of slip your way down. Dia makes notes, yeah, pretty much. Pog. Slips down through all the cracks, and you manage to safely get yourself to the bottom of the hill, and you're hiding behind just one of these massive kind of like sea rocks and kind of peering round looking at the ship.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ship's
I'm gonna
probably maybe about
cautiously-
like 60 feet away. In between you and the ship, there's like little bits of debris. There's not like massive amounts, but you could potentially try and slip your way through.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll do that. And are we close to the water now, or near the?
So the dock is built out onto the water. However, the biggest majority of the dock is destroyed. So some of it's kind of like floating in the water. There's a couple of kind of beams still attached, which the ship is attached to. But you're about 60 feet away from the edge of the water and the boat.
Okay. Okay. All right. You guys ready to get out on the water? See if your spell works, Seraphon?
Ta-ta-ta-ta, give me a stealth roll for sneaking through the debris.
Oh!
He's not getting away with it.
Blah blah.
Welcome to the dungeon, boys.
17.
Okay. It's gonna be roll,
Damn.
roll for a while. Eight.
Ooh.
Oh wow. So
26.
two passes and a. So yeah, Seraphon, you go to put your foot down, and there's a bit of seaweed that you kind of like slip on, but Obadiah just kind of like catches you and is kind of like, be careful, watch your footing, and you continue. And essentially, what you do is the dock itself is quite tall, so there would have been wooden steps leading up to the dock, but the wooden steps have all been obliterated. But you kind of like duck underneath what remains of the dock, and you are kind of face to face with the water. The dock is above you, the kind of wooden beams, and then to the right hand side of you, just kind of floating out in the water, maybe like 20 feet out, is the ship.
Hmm.
Abroad. Aboard. Yeah.
Aboard.
Aboard.
Yeah. So how would you like to get aboard?
Okay.
Hey, Obadiah, now's the time.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Follow me, I guess. And yeah, I'll cautiously take a step onto the water from the shore.
So it's a strange
See if-
sensation. You've never had any interaction with this kind of magic before. So when you step out onto the water, you imagine it to be just like stepping on the ground, like you are just now. However, there's this kind of like, almost kind of like jelly feel to it. You step on it and your foot kind of like goes like that along with the waves. So you kind of like, you step and you're like, oh, and you kind of like steady yourself for a second. You kind of look round at Seraphon, you're like, as if to say, okay, this is cool. And then you
Yeah.
take another couple of steps and you are walking on water.
Whoa. Okay. And I will crouch. Do a stealth crouch. Get
Yeah.
close to the surface. Kinda. Yeah, I'll start walking like loop around to get to the.
So are you going round the back then of the ship?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, there's like the ship facing the city,
Mhm.
right? I'm guessing it's horizontal,
So
right?
the
Or like
side,
parallel
yeah.
to the
So the
city.
side is facing
Yeah.
the city. The front's kind of facing. So you're kind of walking around the back.
So yeah, I'd walk to get to the other side that's facing the ocean or the
Yeah.
sea.
And it kind of takes you a little while because you're still a little bit like unsteady on your feet, but eventually you kind of get the feeling of it, and you manage to kind of crouch walk your way around to the side. And as you look up, you then kind of see what Ophelia had described. There seems to be a couple of different levels to this ship. So the bottom of it seems to be the bow and potentially like a hold or something for storage. Above that, you can see the split, which looks as if it's another level. Above that, you have the next level, which has got kind of small portholes. And then up on top of that is the final level, which is the deck.
Okay.
So there
Yeah, I'll
seems to
look.
be, distinctly kind of 3 split levels of this thing.
Okay. Okay. I will take out the spider legs flask,
Mm-hmm.
uncork it,
Mm-hmm.
like Geralt does, and just go and drink it.
So as you drink this liquid, it is the sourest tasting thing you have ever put in your mouth. Like, you've had soured pickles and kind of all kinds of like jarred and preserved, like aged things, but this is just pure bitterness in a bottle. It makes your kind of like your cheeks drawn, you're like, oh, and you shake it off, and you stand there and you're waiting for something to happen. You're like, oh damn, nothing's Something's happening. And give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
As massive rips of pain tear down your back as these four large
Oh no.
spiral fleshy legs burst out from your back and like claw themselves onto the side of the ship. 7, let's see, you take 2 points of piercing damage as these things erupt from your spinal column.
So I have like 4. I look like Dr. Octopus now with the 4
you
like.
get 4 spider legs protruding out of your back. You don't know how long they're gonna be there, but they're there.
Okay, I'm gonna Are Martin and Seraphon within eyesight, or I don't know if they.
You're
followed
around
or
the other
not.
side of the ship. I don't know if they followed you, have they?
I don't think so. Do
No? So you just hear a kind of like a very muffled kind of coming from somewhere out in the water.
we? Oh no! I hope he's alright.
Should we go and look?
I don't know.
Come on, he's our friend. We've got to go.
Are you starting to crawl up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna will my appendages to like stab or like just get into the see if I can take hold onto the side of the hull
So
and see what happens.
you're basically like steadying yourself, and then you're like, okay, I can do this. You can do this, Obadiah. And you kind of like look at the appendages individually, and then they kind of like twitch and kind of like understand what you're trying to do, and you see it, and it like digs into the and the other one, and then the other one, until you're like a couple of feet off the ground, and Martin and Seraphon, you turn the corner of this boat, and you're like, oh, where's Obadiah? As you look up, and he is spider crawling up the side of this ship with 2 massive spider legs out his back.
Well, next time we should
Damn.
think twice before we drink something like this.
I mean, she said she didn't know what it done.
I would definitely not drink the bad ear drink.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna stick to water, I think.
So yeah,
DM, as
Obadiah.
I'm as I'm crawling up the hull, you said there's portholes like on the 2nd level.
Yeah.
Is there any other like orifices in the side of the hull?
Give me an investigation. Orifice. Give me investigation. Orify.
Oh wow, it's
You
2. Yeah.
are so like distracted with kind of like mentally concentrating on, okay, this one and this one. And while you're doing this, give me a some kind of dex, but it'll be at advantage because of the the spider legs. So probably acrobatics, yeah.
Okay.
Acrobatics
At
at
advantage,
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. 21.
Nice.
Yeah, you it's kind of freaky how quickly you kind of like get in sync with these legs, you know, and eventually you're just kind of like, oh, I don't even need to think about this. You're just like climb, and you manage to
Ugh.
kind of scuttle your way up this thing.
Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As I'm climbing up, do I pass one of the portholes on like the middle deck?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there one? Okay. I maybe take a quick peek inside.
Peek inside. So, as you peek inside, it's quite dark in here. However, what you do see is a large kind of like room. Looks as if there are maybe kind of like storage containers or boxes or something like that in here. There's no like source of light, so there's no torches or oil burners or anything like that. It looks as if it might be some kind of storage kind of hull or something like that.
Okay. I will get to the top, like the top, I don't know, the ridge or something. The top of it. And then I will, vault over the side onto the deck.
Oh, you're going straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you vault straight over, and you are met with 4 obsidian armored people who kind of like all
my
like
God.
snap round. Actually, hold on, you're being pretty stealthy, so let me see. Oh god, I didn't expect you to jump straight up. Let's see, what's their perception?
No.
Okay, so one of them doesn't notice you. One of them doesn't
the
notice
second
you.
doesn't.
Nope. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. I rolled a 3, a 3, a 5, and a 2. Oh my god. You jump up onto this deck, but because your legs are kind of like really soft and spindly, they just kind of like, and you kind of like look around and you're like, oh shit, as you see these 4 werewolves patrolling the top of this deck, and they have not spotted you yet.
Fuck. I'm gonna turn around, spider.
So yeah, you guys see Obadiah go up and then immediately go and come all the way back down. And it's quite terrifying because he's coming down head first and his wee legs are like that.
Okay. Is I don't know, is like the porthole window like openable? Like, I don't know, I don't know how big it is. If it's crawlable through or...
I mean, you had a good look through. You don't think you'd be able to get through it, unfortunately. It's probably around, like, you know, a child could maybe squeeze out of it, but an adult, a Martin, potentially could squeeze at a push. But yourself and Seraphon, no way.
Yeah, okay. Wow, how am I lost for... Let me think. Okay, maybe there's something in the back then. So I'll like kind of spider crawl along the side and go towards like the back edge.
So the back edge.
Yeah, towards the butt.
is so at the very bottom of the water, it kind of curves in the way. So you've got this kind of like dip, and then it kind of comes to a shelf and goes up, and there's these big glass panels at the back of the ship, and it seems to be that the back is maybe kind of like the bit just below the top deck, potentially like living quarters or something like that. You've seen this kind of style before on like say like navy ships or kind of long haul trading ships, something like that.
Okay, I'll say bingo.
And as you say bingo, one of your legs goes and falls off and into the water.
Oh shit. I'll try and I don't know, like jump and like vault and like try and hang off like the edge or something.
I mean, you've still got 3 of the legs which are hanging.
Oh, 3?
on.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
but
Okay.
one of them,
Okay.
the back right one, has fell off and just fell into the water.
Oh,
Rick, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like shimmy and like try and get to like some kind of ledge where I can hold myself with my normal arms.
Yeah, so there's not so much a ledge, but what there is a kind of a long beam that kind of comes out the back, and has some kind of like very kind of ornate, fancy, carved gargoyle-y kind of looking thing.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll plant my butt there and get out a rope, wrap it around the beam, tie it, and then drop it into the water and wave them over.
Yeah, absolutely. The rope would be long enough. So you guys watch as this leg just falls off of Obadiah and like splashes into the water. And then Obadiah kind of scurries round this wee pole, sits himself down, gets out his rope from his backpack and just tosses it down to you.
There we go. Okay.
Right,
Yeah, I'm
well,
wave frantically.
well, Martin, age before beauty. I'll go first.
Okay. I cover your back.
Thank you. Let's grab this rope and we'll haul myself up.
Okay, so all of yous, give me another stealth check, please.
Ah.
That's the evil laugh.
Woo! Okay, a 0 for Seraphon. So that is a 30.
That's- Yeah, 30, 19, and 10.
Okay, so again, it's 2 passes and a fail. So technically, it's a pass. Even though, well, it's 2. Actually, that counts as 2. So it's kind of. Okay, let me make a roll.
Oh, frick me.
Okay, so yous are climbing up this rope, and just the weight of your armor, Seraphon, you slip back down to the kind of the base again, and you think you'd have to try again.
Oh, well, Martin, why don't you go first this time and...
Oh, Martin's
I'll
up.
try again.
Martin's sitting next
Oh,
to
is he?
Obadiah.
Martin climbed up over me.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right,
You
one more
almost
time.
crushed Martin on the way down.
So it's like...
Yeah, so give
All right,
me
one more time. So it's like...
give me one more stealth roll for yourself.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, 16. So, yeah, you eventually manage to kind of psych yourself up and pull yourself up to sit alongside. The beam is now starting to with the weight of yourself and Obadiah, but you manage to get yourself up onto this beam.
It's like...
Doesn't
It's like-
seem as if you have been spotted. And Obadiah, as you're sitting there, another one of the legs falls off into the water below.
Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna scoot along the beam and see if there's... I'm just gonna keep scooting and hope I can find some kind of place where I can...
So yeah, you scoot along the beam towards these 4 big glass windows. And now that you're up close to it, you look inside, and this is like a really, really fancy living quarter. So you see there's like a really posh bed with like the 4 posters. There's like a dresser table. There's like a wee kind of like screen with some dresses like flung over it. There is a desk and some chairs and stuff like that. It looks as if this is somewhere where someone probably like lives if they live on the ship, you know, like a captain or something like that.
Or vampiress. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Window. Is there any like latch on the window, or I'm kind of gonna press my hand against it and like...
So the latches are on the inside. So if you were attempting to open a window, you'd have to find some other way of opening it.
Okay. Is there any gap in the in the glass panels, or is it pretty like airtight?
I mean, it's an older kind of ship, so they're not completely like lined up. There's teeny tiny wee gaps, yeah, probably.
Okay. I have a crowbar.
Oh!
Okay.
No.
So, the question is, are you doing this with brute strength, which will make the DC significantly lower, however it will be loud, or are you doing this stealthily, which will make the DC significantly higher, but it'll be quiet?
Damn. What I'm gonna do, and I'll look to them and say, "Game time, boys." I'm gonna use my strength. Pry it open.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely. So give me, what would this be if you're doing strength? Athletics. Yeah, give me athletics.
Yup, that's my strength.
19. Oh my god. So yeah, you jam this thing in and just use pretty much like the rest of your spider legs to kind of hold on to the base of this beam to give yourself some purchase, and then just push against this glass, and the glass itself like shatters, and the beam, like the actual wooden beam of the glass, doesn't come away, but the entire glass just like explodes and shatters. And I'm gonna make some rolls.
Oh.
Oh god.
Lovely.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Stop saying okay.
I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so you then hear feet, boom, 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 above you, as about 6 obsidian armored people look over the side and start like pointing and barking as you three are kind of like, oh, like, and look up and see them all like looking down at you.
Gee.
Okay. I'm gonna jump through and wave to Martin and Seraphon. Like, quick!
So yeah.
I'm gonna get through the glass, the opening that I created into the quarters.
Run.
Absolutely. So you've cleared
Yeah.
the way, so the jump is easy enough. And as you jump through, the last 2 spider legs just fall off behind you and splish down into the water. They are gonna try and jump in after you. So it is quite a drop, but their dex is not too bad. Okay. 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 Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you
Okay.
3 jump down into I'm gonna move these onto the battle map now.
Wow.
Let's see.
Wow,
This
So-
looks
wow,
pretty
wow.
cool. This looks pretty cool.
Wow. So you 3 jump down into this room and kind of pull yourselves up, and you just hear these foom, foom, like big, heavy drops behind you as 2 of the obsidian armored werewolves drop down into the room with you. And I will grab the tokens and pop them down. If you just want to put yourself just anywhere, oh no, it's the other side, so anywhere here on this bit of the map, please. So yeah, views have dropped down into this room, and you then hear boom boom, 2 heavy thuds behind you as 2 werewolves follow you down into the room, and we are on to Martin. What would you like to do?
Yeah. First of all, I'm using my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Ooh, okay.
This guy. On this one.
Okay, so number 1, yep.
And then I would... Oh boy, I would attack him.
Okay, go for it. First roll of the
No.
dice.
Come on, Martin.
Ooh, 25 definitely hits.
Okay, so he would get. Oh yeah.
Let's see.
So 8
Mm-hmm.
piercing damage and 5 radiant damage.
Ooh,
And
nice.
since I hit level 5, I can attack again.
Nice!
Strike
Nice.
out!
Pew, 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 pew. Go for it. Oh!
Oh my god.
So, Martin, what is
Jesus.
your maximum damage, please?
Maximum damage would be 13
Okay.
and 6 radiant. 13 was yes.
Mhm.
So because I am a piercer,
Mhm.
yes, I have the talent piercer. Sorry, I'm not a piercer. I'm not doing piercing. So score critical hit that deals piercing damage to a creature. You can roll 1 additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage the target takes. So
Okay.
I will roll 3 dice instead of just 2.
Absolutely, go for it.
So it would be not 1d8, but 3, 4, 3d8. 8. So
My god.
16, it's 21 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then I roll the radiant damage.
Uh-huh. Taking jumps at this thing already.
Does the radiant damage also get doubled by critical? I don't think so. Or no. So it's just
Just-
1d6.
Any dice you roll.
Mhm.
As
any
part of
dice you
damage,
roll, it's your max, yeah.
Any dice,
Okay,
not the modifiers.
so
Hunter's Mark too, if you Hunter's Marked it.
so 10 radiant damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also, that's a good point that Sky reminded me of that. I have to roll also Hunter's Mark damage.
Yeah, go for it.
So Hunter's Mark damage is 1 extra d6, so it's 3d6 again.
My god, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Holy.
Telling you. Rangers are just absolute tanks.
So
Wow.
it's 15, and once per turn I can reroll 1 damage die, and I want to reroll the 1 again.
Yeah.
So I reroll 1d6.
Mm-hmm. 4.
So it's a 4. So instead of a 10, it's a 13. So we have Jesus Christ.
Maths.
29. We have 16. We have 31.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have 31 normal damage.
So
and-
Martin, I've calculated
And
it all up.
13 radiant damage. Sorry,
Yeah,
now
you
we
have
got
done 80 points of damage to this werewolf so far.
it.
What the fuck?
So yeah, you run up to this thing and take a whack. Oh, sorry, you're using your bow, yeah? You take a pew pew at it, and these arrows just start like sticking into the armor. You're aiming between the kind of bits of armor, so between the kind of the shoulder, between the kind of like the bit that connects to the neck and connects to the joints and stuff like that, and you just see these kind of like radiant bursts come out of them. And you see the werewolf kind of like trying to like pull at them and snap them off, but you're just, as they snap one off, you then fire another one in that place. This thing's it's looking pretty hard.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Holy.
Would you like to do anything else? You might move or?
No, I think I will stand where I am.
Okay.
It's okay.
Martin, thank you very much. Seraphon, we're on to you, sir.
Thank you. So I sort of check, these were obsidian knights or just werewolves?
Obsidian.
Okay. So just remember what obsidian knights are. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on the one that Martin didn't attack.
So this one here. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'll draw
Okay.
a little moonbeam. Just need to make sure I don't draw a circle, a square again. Yeah.
So it needs. I'll tell you what the DC is because it's a bit different now.
Please,
because
yeah.
I've leveled up. 14 is the DC on
So this is Constitution, yeah?
Constitution.
Let's see what's the Constitution like.
14.
Okay. That is 17. So it does maintain its form. However, it will take some damage.
So let me get a 2d10. So that's 6 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 6. Yeah, 6 radiant.
Perfect. So yeah, you kind of click. Oh, obsidian armor. I think I know what this is. And you cast down Moonbeam, and you see this beast be hit by it, and it kind of crumples for a second, but then pulls itself back up and kind of shakes off the radiant that you hit it with. Cool. You want to do
Okay.
anything else, Seraphon?
That was my action. I do have bonus actions now.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to do any of them?
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just I missed the text too. It says a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, a disadvantage. Okay, I'll roll again, because this might make all the difference. So the
Yes,
con
yeah, sorry,
again. No, you're fine.
I just caught that when I read it.
Let's see.
I never saw that before. Thank you, Obadiah.
Ooh, so what was the DC again?
14.
It fails. So you hit this creature with a moonbeam. You can't say it. Moonbeam, and
Moonbeam.
it crumples down. And didn't you speak French?
I would not.
Definitely not.
You hear
As an American,
this,
I only speak American.
Yeah, you hear this strange language in a young boy's voice coming from behind the obsidian armor.
Like, just hold on there, boy. Just, just, just relax. I don't know any French at all. I live from too far away, you know, like backwoods town in the middle of nowhere. I don't know anything. I would have thought. Just hold on.
Okay. So that takes
and I won't
us...
take any more actions.
Yeah, that takes us on to Obi.
Okay, so one's a kiddo. I'll look behind, and I'll kind of look around the room. What's the like? Is there one exit out of the room?
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to see because this map's not got doors on it, but this here is a door. So the area you're in
Okay.
just now is a kind of separate area. But
Yep,
this
okay.
this here seems to be the only exit, apart from the window that you guys crawled in.
Okay. Okay. I'll probably say to like both of them, like, you know, one of you guys watch the door, maybe brace it, and I'm gonna charge this guy.
Okay,
And
okay.
I'll get out Sasquatch in one hand and the silver shield in the other.
Woo!
We will test it out in battle.
Excellent.
So my AC is now 18 with the shield out. And I
Actually,
will
yeah, I should write down your ACs.
take 2 whacks
Whacks.
with the longsword, one-handed.
Absolutely. Give me a whack.
16.
16. Oh, meets it, beats it.
Hey! Okay. Wow, that sucks. 5 slashing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do, you know, non-lethal damage with the sword. So, you know, whack it again, with non-lethal in mind.
Oh, it definitely
19 to
hits,
hit.
yeah.
Extra attack. Damn. Okay, and then another 5 slashing. So 10.
So, as
Yeah,
you
that's my action.
as
Mhm,
you
go
run
ahead.
up to this creature, and you take out Sasquatch and take out the silver shield, the creature repels slightly, and you start whacking into it non-lethally. So you're using the kind of the dull end of the blade. However, as the silver touches this thing's armor and bits of skin that are just kind of poking out through the joints, you see the fur kind of like sizzle away, and you see bits of like skin underneath it start to appear, as it seems to do more damage than you initially thought it would. And this werewolf crumples into a small form and starts crying, and same as the one to the left hand side of it, starts babbling in this unknown language to you.
Oh, fuck. I will say that out loud. Okay. With the rest of my movement, I'm just going to quickly turn around and charge towards the door and kind of like put my weight behind it. I don't know if it opens outward or inward.
Okay, dokes. So yeah, it
But
would
yeah, I'll
open
kind of like stand in front of the door.
like in the way, you would imagine.
It opens towards me. Okay, so I'm going to put my weight against it and just kind of wait for a moment.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's my
so
turn.
as you're doing this, you see the door on the far side open up, and looks like the rest, not having wanted to jump down from
Oh, I went the long way.
the roof, have taken the stairs, down towards you, and I will roll initiative for these three. We'll charge up to the door and try and use its strength to break in the door. So I think this is going to be Tessa's strength, right? So you roll and I roll.
Yeah, sure, if you want. Athletics.
Because you're
As I'm bracing.
Yeah, no, absolutely, because it's you're trying to like kind of brace the door as this is. Oh, can you beat 21?
Got an 11. Oh, okay. We both did poorly. We're just like noodle arming it.
No, a 21, darling. Can you beat a 21?
Oh, you got 21?
What did you think I said?
I thought you said 1.
No. So this werewolf bashes down the door, and actually give me a dexterity saving throw as it kind of pushes you backwards as well.
Oh, shit. Okay, move me where you see fit, DM.
10. I'd say push yourself behind Martin and Seraphon as you go flying across the room as this thing barges in. Right, so it's used its action to break down the door, so it's not going to do anything else. Seraphon, we're on to you.
Okay. I am going to move Moonbeam onto the wolf that's come in, and it's like right on the entrance of the door, so it's there.
Let's see.
So everyone has to pass through it.
Let's see, this might pass. It just passes. 14 and 14. As this
Nice.
one manages to retain its form.
Oh, another D10. So it's 14, 7, 28.
7. So yeah, the radiance hits this thing, and much like the other one, it shakes it off as you just see the radiant kind of like dust fall off it. We're now on to this little werewolf here, who is going to cross over the moonbeam. So I'll make my saves for that. So disadvantage, 14. Oh, okay. Let's see. Nat 20 and 18, so it passes.
Very good.
But give me the damage.
6.
6. Okay, so 6 radiant damage. Excellent. And same again, Obadiah is going to take a swing at you. So you've got your shield out, yeah?
Yeah, I'm 18 right now.
So this is plus 5 to hit. So that does not hit. That's a 3. The first one misses. Oh, and a 17 plus 5, so the second one will hit. But if it misses, are you doing your
I will spend 1. Yeah, I
Yeah?
will. I will
Okay.
do 1. And then I'm gonna use my the sword Sasquatch. I'm gonna intentionally try and like slice it in one of the chinks of the armor, and not really.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a little bit harder on it. Ooh,
11
and I miss.
misses,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay.
You take 7, 8, 9, 10 points of slashing damage as you manage to kind of bring the shield up and parry one, but then the other one just clips you around the side of the face. Cool. Back to top of round. Martine.
Damn it. But I will use my bonus action to get the semi-incorporeal. So, until the start of your next turn. So,
This is Martin's
then
new bow.
I would try to move away
Okay.
without using dash, without using retreat.
Okay,
So he
so
he
it's
gets a
gonna
free
take
check.
a swipe at you, so you're 15. Misses. That's a 3. Goes wide.
So I would go here to to this place. And then I would try to attack this one. Okay, so 9 piercing damage and 3 radiant damage, so 11.
11.
No,
So
no, 12. 12, sorry. I'm sorry,
12?
12
Okay.
in total. And then next attack.
Okay. Martin coming in with all the big hits. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, nice.
You know, out DPSing the fighter by like
I
tenfold.
know, right?
1, 3, 4.
Oh,
So 9, so it's would be 12 in total again.
so
24.
need some maths real quick. 9. Oof, this thing is hanging on by a thread. It is starting to pant and like kind of hold on to bits of itself as these arrows are just protruding out of it. It's looking pretty hard.
That was my action, so yeah, next one please.
Cool. So it is now, unfortunately, this werewolf's turn, who is gonna move out of your space, Seraphon, so you can take a swing at it, and is gonna
Okay.
try and attack Martin.
What a swing.
Oh!
Oh my lord.
So what's your maximum damage with the warhammer? This might be enough.
It'll be 8, 9, 13 with the Warhammer. It's not special. It's not
So
silvered.
hold on.
Mind.
That's enough. So you see this thing enrage and take like it leaps, it launches itself at Martin, claws out, jaws open, and you just take the opportunity to bring out your warhammer and clunk it over the back as it crumples into a pile and bangs off the back of the boat, and the whole room shakes a little bit. Okay. Well, that werewolf is knocked the fuck out. Okay, so it would have been the werewolf, but we're back onto Obi.
Okay, yeah, I'll look at the one in front of me after it kind of hits me, and I grunt, and I will try and slit it with the silver again with the longsword attack. First attack. 17?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my god, I've rolled nothing but ones on damage tonight.
Again, it does a little bit more damage than you think it's doing.
Okay, is it still holding its form?
Yep.
Okay, then we'll do another one. Another hit. There we go.
Absolutely.
Please roll above 1. There we go. 7.
Yes.
Matching.
So let's see, that is... Okay, so yeah, you take a slash at it, and again, you see this kind of like, I don't know, it's like steamy mist that comes off it, and you see a bit of flesh appear underneath, and then the fur kind of like grows back over it, and you take another slash, and same again. Cool. You want to do anything else?
Yeah, I'll stay there. That's my actions. Yeah.
Cool. So we're now on to that werewolf's turn, who is in front of you, and he's gonna try and bite you, Obadiah.
No, not
Once
the
again.
bites roll.
He
I always
again.
get bit.
He is in frenzy. He's reached that point, so the bite is pretty strong. Oh, it's your AC. Does a 22 hit you?
Oh yeah, do the damage.
Hold on, it's gonna try and chomp you again. It's gonna give you a double bite. Well, that's a nat 1, so it doesn't hit you. So you take one of these plus 5. 12 points of piercing damage as this thing chomps into the same bit. As always, they go for the kind of like neck and soft tissue area here, and its jaws are locked in place. Cool, Serphon, we're on to you. So currently, you turn round after slapping that one werewolf with your warhammer, and Obadiah is being bitten down on by this massive werewolf.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, jeez, here we go again.
Again, Obadiah. We've really got to keep you away from the dogs. Right, I will move the moonbeam onto the wolf biting Obadiah.
Okie dokies, yep.
And...
Oh, sure.
Okay, so move that there. If you're going to do your saving throws.
So let's see. Do the saving throws just now. 17, and that might make it. Again, 14 just on the dot. So yeah, it resists.
Oh my
Bloody
God.
hell. Squirrel's rolling like an absolute champion.
So it's 4 radiant. And...
Yep.
Mm, no, I won't do anything else. You just hang in there, Ruby. It's like a wolf latched to your neck.
Pretty much. Cool. So, this werewolf is gonna come screaming round the corner and see the 3 werewolves pass out the back, see Obadiah being munched on, snaps its eyes round at you, Serphon, and because there's one within frenzy, within 5 feet, immediately goes into frenzy and is going to try and chomp you.
Love that. Love that.
This might hit. What's your AC?
18.
Oh, so you're the same as Serphon. So that's 14 plus 5, 19. And it's going to try and double chomp you. The other one just hits as well. So
Damn it.
you are going to take... didn't roll too good, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 points of piercing damage as this one latches its teeth into you and pierces down, bites down hard.
I would like to use my bonus action and cast Hunter's Mark on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I have now 2 spell slots left,
Okey-dokey.
and then I am attacking this guy. Martin is a bit torn apart between like, and now he knows that those are kids or innocent people in disguise, but it doesn't help because they're attacking us, and he has to somehow protect his friends. So with a heavy heart, he fires his first arrow.
Mm-hmm. That hits, yep.
The... So, and, 6.
Okay.
So
Oh my god.
yes, so it's 13 piercing for radiant, so 17 in total for the first one. And then comes the second one, which is just a 12, and I think it misses.
So, you don't even need the second one.
Ooh.
So as you fire off the first one, you see it stick into this beast, and it just goes straight through this kind of like just parting in the armor, and you're like shit, and you go to reload another one and fire off, but as you fire off, it just crumples to its knees in front of Obadiah, and Obadiah, it drops you out of its jaws and slumps to the floor at your feet.
Ooh.
Congratulations. You have bet
Uh,
your first load of werewolves.
choices. Just while we're here, I'm gonna check. Actually, gonna check them all, and just if needs be, just I'll spare the dying on them all, just as because I know the kids and they're hurt. So make sure they're okay.
Let me have a look. So the two to the these two here are fine. You hardly done any damage to them before Moonbeam took effect. This one is knocked out and is lying there cold. This one's fine. Again, was the one that was at the very back, so it had just ran in and started attacking you. This one, however, is bleeding quite badly.
Okay, so I'm gonna stabilize them.
Absolutely. So you kneel down and you spare the dying on them, and within maybe like 10 minutes they start to kind of like come back to. They all kind of like huddle together and they strip themselves of the armor, and these are just kids. Young teenagers. Most of them are boys. There's only one girl. And they are just like frantically talking to each other, but in a language that you unfortunately don't understand.
I am. Like, so to make sure, so just kind of, I like kneel down and I'll be like, look, it's okay, but where is the lady? The lady? I'll like try and like use hands.
Mother.
And, yeah, mother. Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Mama.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see if any of them kind of cotton on to what you're talking about. Okay. Okay, so one of them kind of goes, mama, mama, and points directly below.
Okay. Alright, and it's gonna be like trying to like motion to him to be like, you stay here, and like rest.
Should we remove the armor from all of them?
They've peeled off the armor already.
Oh,
They couldn't get it off quick enough.
I'm going to take out the one healing potion that I got from Orla this morning. I'm gonna pop it open and drink it.
Yes, that's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep,
It's normal. Yep.
Just a regular. Nice.
Can we spend not long, just like a minute, so I can do a ritual spell for a healing aura?
How long does it take?
Let me just check how long a ritual spell
Because
takes.
technically you can take as long as you like, but
Oh yeah, I know, but
time moves.
Oh, we gotta keep moving.
There are time factors.
that'll take 10 minutes. So I,
It's up to you.
for the sake of it, I'm not going to do it.
DM shrug.
For the sake of all that, I'm not going to. I'm just going to do. Who got hit there? A cure wounds on myself and Obadiah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm still mostly good, but yeah, if you wanna.
Okay, let me just.
I don't need something powerful, just something minor, just something minor to patch me up, and I'll be good.
It's fine. It is minor. It's minor.
Very nice.
All right, I'm back to about 100%. Feeling good.
Glad you feeling good.
Thank you.
Right.
Hey, you still feel okay? You still have enough strength to push forward? I think if she's down below, we just gotta go and cut the head off this beast.
We do. I was gonna like and just like drink a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's that? What's a healing potion?
2d4.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
I go, Kitty.
Okay. Fuck you. Okay.
Well. This
that
one's
sucks.
maybe that was maybe the first one she made when she was steaming this morning.
She was hungover.
Are you
Yeah.
steaming?
Steaming. So yeah, the kids all kind of like huddled together, and just kind of like try and settle in. They grab the blanket off the bed and kind of like wrap it around themselves as best they can, and just kind of try and settle in.
Okay. All right. We're actually the way downstairs. That's the final
Martin,
push.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Martin, do you want to stick your head out there, or?
Let me take a look.
And I will try to sneak
Mm-hmm.
to take a peek.
Okay. Martin, you wanna open up this door and head on down? Hopefully
Let's
it
go.
goes down. Okay.
Cool. So you head over to this door, and it's a big wooden door, and on front of it are 4 empty slots. Hanging underneath it are 4 tiles with different patterns on them. And I will need to grab the puzzle. Yes, you see a wooden door, and there are these empty slots, and then below them are these kind of like tiles, and there seems to be some writing above the door.
Can anyone read this?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. What's the language on the door?
It's uncommon. So you
Yes!
start to so you start to read it, Obadiah, and it says, "So far in the darkness, but still I shed the light. My brother changes his face in the dead of night. One might pray, but I will never hear their plight. I change shape for all to see, even though I have no sight."
Dark cloud.
And the door opens.
I was right the first time!
Well done. Well done.
You were right the first time, and then you start to second guessing yourselves. I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Visceral and Senor.
So yeah, so far in darkness, I still shed the light. It's the sun. Brother changes faces in the dead of night. It's the moon, because he has the different phases of the moon. One might pray to me, but I'll never hear the plight. Wish upon a star. And then I change shapes for all to see, although I have no sight. People look up at clouds and they see like animals and, faces and stuff like that. So, well done, well done. So yeah, this door opens, and it is a long, dark corridor that goes down into the bow of this ship. And you kind of hear, coming from down here, the echoing of the waves lapping off the side of the ship.
We see. Okay, well, I was like recalling the map that was drawn for us by Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if this is going to be where those long casket shapes are.
Long
Should we-
shapes.
Okay. Are we ready to go in? Is there
Mhm.
any way to go?
I will draw my bow,
Mm-hmm.
put an arrow on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my warhammer.
And my axe.
My axe.
So yeah, you
Okay, let's go.
prepare yourself to move down, and this place, when you start stepping down on the steps, it gets colder and colder and colder, the further you're going down, to the point where you can see. I'm gonna have to chuck this cat out. He is. Oh, come here, you causing an absolute ruckus. He's trying to chew
crap.
wires.
Oh, crap.
Goodbye, Gremlin.
Literally trying to chew through my lighting wire. So yeah, the further you go down, the colder it gets, to the point where you can see your breath, and you come down to the bottom onto a plateau, and I shall move you over to the map.
Wow, shit.
Oh, no.
So, this is a big ship.
So
Oh,
seems
my lord.
seems as if the sloshing noise is coming from somewhere in this room as you step down and step onto this plateau, and in the center of this room is a massive pool of red viscous liquid.
Jesus.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, more like.
Oh, man.
Just make sure you can move the tokens, guys. I think I gave you control over them. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
fine.
got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have consent.
I have consent. But yeah, you are standing. Seems to be potentially the bottom of your ship. The way that you've figured out the layers work, and this place definitely rocks a bit more than the rest of the ship does.
Can we just toss the fucking torch into this pool and then leave? Please?
I don't know if that's going to work.
Gotta save the children, Martin. Gotta
Save the
save
children.
You're right.
Get them out.
Kill the vampires.
Should we
Vampires.
check the coffins?
We don't want them to help out.
Okay. Which
Going
one?
to-
Should we split? Please don't split.
No,
Please don't
no.
split. Please don't split.
Is it?
Ah.
Has everyone got their stakes?
Remember what Van Helsing told you?
Yeah.
Take
Right in the heart.
Through the heart.
Stakes.
Stick to the heart. Okay.
Should we start with the left or the right?
That's gonna. Don't mind me. I'm just.
Yeah, you just give yourself a quick Fornax blessing and put a couple more healing points into yourself.
Let's go to the left one then. Yes.
Okay.
So, how are you moving through this area as it is wooden beams underfoot, and as you step on them, it's like.
Oh, frick.
Okay. I would like to do that stealthily.
Mm-hmm. Give me a sneaky stealth roll.
So where are you?
And again, in this room, it is dark. Obadiah, this is the room that you've seen. However, because it was so dark and you were on the outside, you couldn't really make out what the storage units were.
Oh, yeah, there's... Okay.
11?
11.
Okay.
I have blind fight.
Mm.
So I could see in total darkness at least 10 feet.
Okay, that's fine. You've all got... Well, Obadiah doesn't have dark vision. But you've
Oh,
got...
hold on. Martin, before you do anything, let me just. I'll just like both on the shoulder, just be like. I'll just confer to you.
Actually, Obi,
Eyes of
you've
night.
been having a hard time this entire campaign because you don't have dark vision and it's been in darkness the entire time.
Yeah, I know. I think it's ruined my eyesight quite a bit. If he lives, I have to. I'm gonna work with someone. He's gonna get glasses if he
Need to take him
survives
to the
this.
opticians.
Yeah, no, for real.
All right, I've given you both night vision
Nice.
Oh,
for now.
thanks.
For now.
That's kind. Thanks.
So, Obi, you can now see.
Oh.
He's not just like.
And suddenly, the room lights up, Obi, and you see all these coffins. You're like, oh!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you make this go away, please? I like the darkness more.
Okay. I will try and stealthily follow Martin behind him.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Have his 6.
Oh my
Fuck.
god, you are doing. So yeah, you step.
I've rolled a lot of single digits tonight.
You step on a particularly squeaky floorboard, and
I'll follow because I feel like, well, you know, I know what's going to happen looking at myself. It doesn't really matter.
oh my god.
I'm just getting him out of the way
No.
before it really counts, okay?
Okay, so use make your way over to this side,
Christ.
and you're approaching this coffin, and suddenly the lid, boom, flies up as a tall, bald man, pale skin, and wearing kind of like nice attire that looks rather tattered and like just a bit disheveled, and he kind of turns round to see what all the noise is, and sees you three standing over there, and gives you a big toothy grin and a big as you see rows and rows of fangs, and I need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh no!
I just wanted to shout something like, "We're here to clean the coffins!"
Oh, you're here. So you're shouting, are you? Okay.
No.
let's see. Too late. You've said it. 1, 2. Yep, that one. That one. Alright.
To clean the coffins.
Oh, okay. So let me see. So this coffin, the lid flies open,
Oh, fuck,
and
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really scared.
another vampire pops out, and let's see. Where's my other token? Get tokens all over the shop, boys.
Tokens.
Where are we? Okay, the one up the back has this kind of like red glow pop off it, and the lid flies open, and out pops.
Oh no, that's
Out pops the vampiress.
Oh, I
And,
feel dizzy.
She kind of like has that big kind of like.
Oh god.
Obadiah! Oh my darling, what are you doing here? This is quite unexpected. Are you sneaking on my ship? Oh no! And let me get the music. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna stumble into these boys and girls right now. Where is the music I picked for this one? I think it's this one. Oh yeah, it's this one. Here we go! This is it, boys and
Fucking
girls.
hell.
This is the final battle. And yeah, let me roll for these guys' initiative as well. Okay, so 21. Martin, you've done
I'm
pretty
so
well.
sorry. I'm really sorry, guys.
3,
It's okay, weapon.
Well,
13.
play it as it lies, Martin.
Exactly.
so-
This is what D&D's all about, baby.
Martin, you're first again. Okay, so Martin, you're first. What would you like to do in this final battle?
First action would be I turn around to Obadiah and I grab out the last contents of the holy water and sprinkle everything on him.
Okay.
And then I touch his breast and say, "May you be protected from darkness and everything that wants to harm you." And I cast
Oh, protection from good and evil.
protection from evil and good on him.
Nice.
Nice.
So now he has it's a concentration spell up to 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So
So that's
Are
like
you a
lot of
Are you a
rounds.
willing creature?
I'm willing to be touched by you, Martin.
Okay.
Touchy.
You are protected against types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, and undead.
Oh,
And they
Undead?
have disadvantage on attack rolls. And you can't be charmed, you can't be frightened, you can't get possessed. And yeah, and if you are already possessed, frightened, or charmed, you get an advantage on a new saving throw against the relevant effect.
That is huge.
It's gonna help your fighter out.
Mhm.
Yup. Time to get close and personal.
And then, so I have just a movement. So I think I want to move over here.
I'll turn the grid on for this one. 2 seconds. Just so I've got better spatial
No
awareness.
problem.
There we go.
So and yeah, I think I'm staying where I am.
Okay.
And that is my sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
This is my actions.
Cool. So yeah, you touch Obi, and Obi, this just beam of protection falls upon you. You feel a little sparkly. Cool. So it is vampire number 1, which was this one, which is rudely woke up, and he is just gonna whoo and float just a tiny bit above the air over to you, Seraphon, and he's gonna take a little swipety swipe at you. First one's a nat 20, so oh my god. Oh no. Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so
Fuck.
so that is oh man. 12 points of slashing damage plus 12 points of necrotic damage. And then it's gonna then it's gonna do the actual attack. So 4 points of slashing damage on top of that. And oh my god, 5, 6, 9 points of necrotic damage on top of that. Oof. That's rough. And that ends. I can't believe I crap. Fuck. Okay, that ends his turn. Cool. So it's now the vampiress's turn. And she is gonna let out the most horrific cackle you have heard. And she's like, "Oh, Obadiah, I didn't think you'd be such a fool to come right into my lair, but I'm glad you did, dear." And she floats over to yous, and she is gonna... she wouldn't do any of that just yet. Okay, she's just gonna take... she's gonna take a swipe at you, Obi. She seems to really like you.
Yeah.
Please
Disadvantage?
keep in mind with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Oh my god, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that might actually miss. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 misses.
That misses,
So
yeah.
first attack misses. Second attack will hit, because that's a 19 unless I roll a 19 and 19. So yeah, the second one will hit. So she is gonna do... oh my god, I rolled like absolute ass. 6 points of slashing damage. For my boy Seraphon, oh my god, thank you Tangelo. Tangelo has given Seraphon a point of inspiration. Okay, she will... yeah, she'll save that. So that's her. Cool. So we're on to vampire number 2, who is gonna float over to you, Martin, and take a little swipe at you. So you're 15.
Yeah, I'm 15.
Oh my god, not
No,
again.
I'm not. Yeah, I see 15.
Guys,
20.
I can't make this up. I'm not even... I don't even know if it's gonna focus. That's another 20.
Oh fuck! Oh yes, I saw it.
Seraphon, how much damage did I do to you? So 12 slashing and 12 necrotic.
Yes.
Oh,
And then 6 slashing and 6 necrotic. Oh my god.
24, 36.
Mm.
So 36 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down to 6.
Ooh, damn. Okay, so yeah, that's that vampire's turn. Obi, we're on to you.
Okay. After being attacked by the vampiress, I'm going to have a Ludwig phase 2 moment.
Oh, yeah!
Excellente.
You
Oh,
were by
Obi.
my side all along.
Obi,
Yeah.
before you do that, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Okay, absolutely. I would love nothing more, DM.
You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my shield in my Sasquatch and pull out the Shardlin Greatsword,
Oh.
lowering my AC down to 16.
Okay.
And
Just make a note of that.
I'm just gonna, channel the rage, and succumb to the darkness. And I will bonus action hex her.
Ooh, okay. So, what does that do?
So she is cursed for a minute, up to an hour. I'm concentrating on it, and then anytime I hit her, she might take an extra D6 necrotic.
Okay. Oh,
And then
okay.
she'll have disadvantage on strength checks.
Strength. Okay. Ooh, okay. Nice.
Okay, so it's bonus.
Cool. Yeah.
And then I will take out the Shardlin Greatsword and swing.
Go for
My
it.
first attack.
16 hits.
Okay. Beautiful.
She's wearing a nice dress.
16 magical slashing damage and 4 cold.
Okay, 16, so 20. Excellent.
Yeah, 20. And then
Perfect.
I'll do it again. 20.
Ooh, that hits, yeah.
14 magical slashing plus 1 cold.
So 15.
Yep.
Perfect.
And that's not all, DM.
Oh. I'm busting my
Oh.
nose.
Kaioka!
Action
surge.
Nice.
Oh crap! Each of those, I don't know if she takes necrotic, but because of the hex, each attack will do
She
3 and 5
is
necrotic
so
on top of
undead are. Is it resistant to necrotic or?
Depends on
So-
their stat block. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it'll be like half damage. She'll take a little
So
sizzle.
she'll take 4.
Yeah.
She'll take 4 necrotic then.
Okay, so okay, good chunk of damage already. Damage.
And then I'll attempt to do 2 more swipes.
Oh my god, that hurts. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. So 15. My god.
15 plus 1 necrotic halved. And then my
Okay.
last attack of my just absolute flurry. Ooh, does a 13 hit.
Just misses. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I just unleash everything I got. Just 4 attacks and 3 of them hit. I'm just doing a quick, just doing spinny hits and everything I can do.
Absolutely. So yeah, you take slashes at this woman, and when you cut her, it slices open her skin, but no blood comes out. It just leaves this kind of like deep gash, and then it kind of like you see it slowly start to like stitch back together again. It's horrible. Cool. Are you wanting to do anything else?
That is like bonus action. That's all right. I'm gonna stay there, back to
Nice.
back with my comrades.
Seraphon, we're on to you.
I pass out and hit the ground.
Okay. Would you like to do anything with that,
Oh.
Seraphon?
Not at the moment. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, and send it to me privately. Where's my phone? Okay, cool. So yeah, you see Seraphon basically hold on to his stomach as this necrotic kind of sizzle spreads across his chest, and he falls down And Seraphon, you feel cool to the touch. Right, Martin, back onto you.
When I want to drink the health potion, is this a bonus action?
When you want to
Yes.
drink it, it's a bonus. If you're wanting to give it to
Yeah.
someone else, it's an action.
I want to drink it for myself.
Yeah, go for it.
So those are what? 2d4 plus
2d4
4.
plus 2.
I was attacked. I have to roll a constitution saving throw for the protection against good and evil spell.
Okay, yeah,
I will do this first, if you don't mind.
go for it, yeah. Okay, dokes.
So it's 11. Yeah, I made it.
Excellent. So yeah, Obadiah, you are still protected with this this glow.
And then I will drink the health potion.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Okay, so I
wow.
get 10 back, so I'm up
Uh,
to 16
Plus,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm up to 16 now again. And then I want to use Cure Wounds on
Mhm.
Seraphon.
Ooh, nice.
So I will reduce my slot. And then I will cast Cure Wounds. I will use a level 2 slot, not a level 1 slot. So I have to touch him, it regains so it's 2d8
Okay.
instead of just 1. So I roll 2d8. Plus my spellcast ability, so that's plus 1 then.
Let's see. Nice.
Okay, so he gets 10 health points back.
Now, question, Martin. Does lucky apply to this or no?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, then that's fine. So,
Lucky
sir,
only says that I can. It's attack rolls, ability checks, and saving rolls.
no, that's fine.
Yeah,
Just,
any D20, yeah.
just want to
Yeah.
double check. So yeah, Seraphon, you feel cool, and you feel this kind of icy cold hand kind of pressed down on top of your chest until you feel a very familiar hand touch your shoulder and pump. Well, I was going to say 10 hit points back into you, but heat back into you as you come back to consciousness and Martin's standing over you.
We are not done here, friends. No time to sleep.
Sleep is for the weak. Excellent. You want to do anything else, Martin? Move or...
So I use my bonus action. I will use my action.
Mhm.
Shit. I would love to move away from this vampire, but then he could attack me. So yeah, I will stay there where I am.
Okey-dokey.
That's the only thing I can do.
Cool. So, on to vamp number 1, which is the one in front of Seraphon. Just going to take a swipe at you and misses a 15. So it takes a big swipe and it's going to go again. And that one is going to hit. So, luckily, the necrotic damage was its opener. So it won't be able to do that again. Maybe. You're gonna take 5 points of slashing damage as it brings its claws back down across you. Okay, we are now onto the vampiress who, Obi, she's a bit pissed off that she hit you, or sorry, I should say missed you, with her first attack, so she is gonna go again, and she's gonna try and claw at you.
Okay.
It's 18.
Okay. Was that with disadvantage with the
Nope,
protection?
so hold on, let me do this again. So
16
that is
now.
17 plus 5, so I think that one will hit.
so
Yep.
yeah, that'll hit me.
Cool.
Mhm.
And then she'll go for a second attack as well. Right, so that's first. Second attack misses. Cool. So she
Okay.
is gonna do 6, 7, 8, 9 points of slashing damage as she brings her claws down across you.
Okay. I have to make 9, so I have to beat a 10 Constitution saving throw for the damage I took.
Okay.
Well, okay, so I maintain Hex.
Excellent.
And I will use Riposte as my reaction
Because
after
she
she
missed.
hits me. Yeah, because she missed one of the attacks. Yep.
Excellent. Go for it.
So I'll be like,
Let's dance, darling.
Ooh. 13
misses.
just misses. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
That's the second miss.
So yeah, you see her kind of float out the way, and the bit where you go to hit just kind of turns smoky, and she just gives you an evil kind of like an evil wee laugh.
You
Cool.
bitch.
You want to do anything else?
That was my reaction. So, yeah, it's her
Oh
turn.
yeah, so it's vampire number 2, which is the one at you, Martin. Same again. It's going to take a swipe at you. Rolls a 2, so that one will miss. Rolls. Oh my god, no! Ah!
Another 20? Did you roll another crit?
Oh my god.
So you take 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Down to 4 now.
And then another 3 points of slashing damage.
So I'm down to 1 now.
I can't believe that. I can't believe I crit again. I don't like fudging dice. I don't like not telling you what I
Yeah.
got. So, okay. So that's his turn. So Obi, we're on to you.
So I'm looking really torn apart. You can
Katie,
say.
no, I know.
Can't do anything.
Obi.
Okay. I'm gonna spend another superior. I got one left after this for fainting attack. So I'm gonna try my first attack. I'm gonna do swing with advantage.
Okay, yep, that definitely hits.
So 14 magical plus cold, and then 2 necrotic.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and actually on top of that, since I actually hit with my superiority die, there's an extra 5 damage on top of that from the superiority.
So hold on, that's so. Oh my god, I can't math. I'm so stressed out.
19 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah, so 21 total.
21. Thank you. So maths is not my strong point, especially when I'm stressed.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah.
Everything is alright.
Okay, and then how many necrotic? Because that'll be half.
It was 2. I already have the necrotics. It was 21 total. with
Oh, okay,
everything.
cool. So, you hit the Vampress with your Shardling Greatsword, and you see it make this big gouge in her, and she kind of like goes, oh, you fucker! And she throws herself backwards into the pool and disappears for a second.
Fuck.
Okay.
What was that plan? Well, that was my one attack.
Okay. Oh, well, you get an opportunity attack since she's left your space.
Okay, I did get my reaction back. Yep, that's true. So I'll use my reaction, just hit her. Whoops, don't mind the advantage. So 13, I miss.
Okay.
Right. So that's my reaction. I still have one more attack with my extra attack. So I'm gonna attack the one that's on Martin.
Okay. Yep, go for it. So you're switching sides.
And a nat one. Okay. End turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my bonus action, reaction. action. I'll stay where I'm at.
Oh my god, the
Yeah.
dice are being so mean. Cool.
Yeah.
So you see the vampiress fall backwards and throw herself into this pool. And Seraphon, we're on to you.
Okay. So I'm just like, it's like cough up like a gout of like blood.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just like, Fornax. I'm gonna. He will kill that bitch. I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, nice. I'll get your wee
to
bacon
be-
thing.
Yeah, over the one that bit me the first time. That fucking,
Absolutely. I'll pop that there and I'll give you control of it.
thank you.
Let's see,
And
control
I'm going to
that.
cast.
There we go.
So we're all in this. We're all here.
Mm-hmm. You're all in a teeny tiny space, all kind of squished
Yeah.
together.
You might see. You might say we're all in this 10-foot space.
Just.
Okay. So that's fine. I'm going to like pray to this like Fornax. That's gonna be like, Fornax, protect us in your time of need. Help us. And I cast Tiny Hut.
Oh, tiny heart.
So that gives all of us protection for 8 hours inside of it. No
Oh,
one can
wow.
pass through it. No one can pass through it, or magical effects can't pass through it.
Seraphon, I don't want to be that guy. I really don't. But it takes a
What?
whole minute to cast, which is like
Yeah,
10
10
rounds.
rounds of combat.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
But the idea was great.
Yeah,
Honestly,
the
the
idea
idea
was
was really
brilliant.
good.
Oh,
what have I
You still
got?
get to attack with the weapon.
Yeah,
part
so
of
I'll
your-
attack
as your cast.
with okay.
Spiritual weapon.
check.
Spiritual weapon. So, well, that will attack. I'll do that.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
Okay. Sorry. What's the paddle again? Oh, the music stopped. I need to.
It's a
Doesn't matter, I'll fix that
d20
later.
plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm. So roll,
Sorry, yeah.
roll to attack.
Attack. 20.
13. 13 just misses, like,
Just misses.
by the skin of its sharp teeth.
Was plus his wisdom plus proficiency.
Oh, so what's your wisdom
Sorry,
modifier?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's your
Yours-
spell attack modifier, whatever your spell attack modifier is.
Oh, it's
Within your spell.
well, spell attack modifier is. Hang on. Where am I? What was it? Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
So wisdom is +3.
Yeah, so that'll
Yeah,
hit.
well,
So
if you go to your the spell sheet, Seraphon, in the upper right hand corner, it'll say spell attack bonus, and that's what you add to it, whatever that is.
Okay.
The whole thing. Mhm.
So it's a 6 then on top.
There we go.
So,
So yeah, so 13
yeah,
plus 6.
plus 6,
Mhm.
yeah,
Good hit.
absolutely, so that hits.
okay.
Yeah,
So it's
that's a lot.
And 1d8. Is that on this paddle?
Should be, yeah.
That's a paddling.
Well,
Give it a paddle!
What's your
Oh wait, sorry.
what's Mr. Modifier was +3, you said.
Mhm.
Yeah, so your spell attack modifier must be then 6, because you get your proficiency bonus on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
So it's roll a d8 +3. So it's
Mm.
9.
9 points of damage.
9
Excellent.
force that's the bonus action.
So yeah, you just clunk this thing in the back of the head. Clong!
And I guess I got my regular action to take
Mm-hmm.
now. What do I want to do? There's too much going on to heal, to attack again. I will do what gives me the most health. let's just do.
Is that 3
Or-
crits I've done? I think it is. Is that 3 crits? I can't believe us. We've had more
Yeah.
crits tonight than we've had, like, throughout the entire campaign, I think. Like, I've had 3
Yeah.
crits. You guys have a couple of crits. Like, that. Well, actually, I'll need to watch back the VOD and see how many crits we've had, because it's been ridiculous.
Okay,
Weighted
so
dice.
I know. I'll sit down Aura of Vitality.
Ooh.
30-foot
nice.
radius
Okay.
upon me, and 2d6.
So that'll be like 30 foot.
Yeah.
Ring.
Oh, two
Wow,
double sixes. Thank you.
nice. Thank you for
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Excellent too.
It takes me to. Right. That's okay. That's all I can do for now.
Cool. So yeah, you
It's like, it ain't over yet.
you put down this beam of protection, and you see the vampires kind of bring up their hands to protect their eyes a little bit, because this place is pitch black. Apart from this, they're used to nothing, no light down here. Martin, we're on to you.
So do just Seraphon get this 12 hit points back, or do we all get this? I don't know.
I don't know. How
Right
does the spell
now,
work?
it's just me.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
But,
So,
I can bestow it.
Nice.
No, it's Okay, I have just 1 hit point left.
Oof, my goodness.
So I could try to retreat, get back here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that would be my action, so I can't do anything more than.
Okay.
So I'm betting everything on 1 card. I take out the silver bomb
Aha.
that we get from Hugh,
Mm-hmm.
and I lit it on, and I wait almost before it blows,
Aha.
and then I throw it into the pool of blood,
Oh.
especially on the place where she is, because Martin hopes that this part becomes contaminated with silver,
Okay.
and I hope she's going to choke on it.
So yeah, I'll just draw a couple of wee kind of like smoky clouds.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you ready this thing and throw it down, and it splodges into the water. And then a couple of seconds later, you see kind of like silvery, kind of swirly bits.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'm
And
gonna.
then I drop down to 1 knee. I'm like, please work.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. So it's you, Martin. Are you wanting to do anything else?
Nope.
Cool. So we're on to vampire number 1, which is gonna try and bite you, Seraphon. It's gonna
Yeah.
repel from the light, but then just kind of give you a scream, bare its fangs, and try and smack you. That's a 19. So that is gonna hit. And you're gonna take 6 points of piercing damage as this thing bites down into you.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so that's the vampire's turn. Now we are on to the vampiress. Okay, so Martin, you throw down this silver bomb, and you see the bubbling and the silver kind of start to spread over the surface. And then the vampire takes this opportunity to lunge at Seraphon and try and take a bite out of him. And as this is happening, below the surface of this pool is a transformation happening. You see the water start to swirl and move violently, more violent than what it was before, with the slight swaying of the ship. As you see this monstrous claw come out and grab the side of the edge of this, and then another one come out and grab the other side as this monstrous form pulls itself up. This ghastly face with creases all down, a kind of like weird nose, these long pointed ears, massive fangs, fur all down the body, and this horrible like skeletal structure kind of broken in places, poking through the fur, as a massive deformed vampire bat crawls out of this pool and gives a shriek at you all, and yeah, it seems as if the vampiress is back, baby, and she is gonna take a sweep at Obadiah. Let's see, 13 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So that one will hit. Yep. And then
it's still with
at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
if Martin's still...
So 13 plus 5, or that's a 6 plus 5, so that one will not hit. So the first one,
that misses.
She's just so huge that she kind of like doesn't realize the scale of herself, and she sweeps past you, missing. She's gonna go again. That's a 19, but it's a disadvantage. That is a that a 9 or 6? Oh my god, it's a 6. A 6 plus 5.
Gosh. Martin, you saved me, bro.
Oh my god.
You kept me longer in the fight.
Okay, so
at least one of us must survive this. Please, Obi.
so she is pissed off that she's missed you. She's gonna use one of her legendary actions. She pulls her head back. The jaw unhinges itself and falls forward as all this blood and sinew just sprays all over you, and she lets out a horrific screech. Can you all make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Yes.
Is this a frightened?
This is a frighten, yeah.
Oh, I got advantage on that.
Oh, okay. Nice. Let's see. Oof. Okay.
12.
So, Obadiah and Martin, you are both frightened of this creature for this turn.
Shit.
Yup. So for this turn, you are...
Oh! Obadiah can't become frightened because of the
Neither
protection
it can.
because of the protection. But how about me? I have still concentrate. Do I have to roll a concentration check now because I'm frightened?
You've not been hit.
I don't know what the rule is.
We'll just say no for the time being. We can check later on. Cool.
Okay.
So that is Harsh has used our action and our legendary action. We are on. We're on to this one here. Martin is going to try and take a chomp at you.
Okay.
I've never wanted to miss so badly in all my life. It's cocked. I have to roll again.
I bet it's a 20. I bet it's a 20.
Oh my god, it's a 1. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was another nat 20.
Oh my god. No, so it was cocked between an 8 and a 6. And I was like, I don't know what one it is. And it's an okay, so it misses. Obi, we're on to you. Oh my god, this is so tense.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last superiority die.
Okie
Do one last fainting attack.
Nice.
Against. So first attack, I'll be like, win or lose, it's been fun.
Oh,
25.
25
Good thing I
definitely
used
hits. Yep.
that. 25. 20.
Oh my
20
god.
magical damage plus 1 necrotic
Okay.
plus 5 superiority damage.
Wow.
So that's 6 plus 20, 26 total.
So yeah, you just like, gloves are off and take a run and swing at this thing and slash its face a couple of times, taking chunks of bone and flesh off of it. Wonderful.
Okay, and I'm just gonna hold the sword out to the side and do one big overarching swing with my second attack.
Nice,
This
go
one's
for it.
not an advantage, just normal.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I hit.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
man!
that is, yeah.
Lovely. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful.
16 plus one more. 17.
Okay.
17.
Perfect.
That's my bonus and my action, and I'll stay there.
Nice. So yeah, you take
Grip my
another big
teeth.
foom swing at this thing, and you manage to like chip one of the teeth a little bit, and she throws her head back, then turns around, is like, and kind of screams in your face. Seraphon. Unless Obear, you want to do anything? Move or anything?
That's it. That's all I can do. Nope. End turn.
Seraphon, we're on to you.
Okay.
This is so tense, oh my god.
Bonus action. Martin. 2d6.
Ah.
I love you.
8
Nice!
points. Action for paddle. Wait, a 20. Oh god. A 12. Oh, sorry. On the same
plus
thing. A 12.
6,
That'll
so
miss.
8, 9, 10.
Well,
No,
14.
8. Yeah, 14
8,
hits.
10,
Yeah, 14 hits.
14.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the AC.
Yeah. And an 8 plus 2.
Ooh,
8 plus 3. Sorry, 8 plus 3.
12.
And that's 11.
Okay, plus. Okay, so yeah, your spiritual weapon just clong hits this thing in the back of the head, and it just and falls into the pool. As you see the head been bashed in at the back.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Well done. That's good. That's really good.
Help.
For now, yeah.
Cool.
That was bonus action. That was paddle action. Personal action. Going to do. It's going to move. So actually, sorry, I meant to say where I was.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I can't now. This one. Yeah, this one. That's on Martin. And that's just going to be Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
So, oh my god. What's happening here? A 20?
Is that a nat 20?
No, sorry. I'm just saying, roll
right,
a 20.
okay.
I was like, roll a 20. So that's
Sorry.
18.
18
Or
hits,
20,
yeah.
24
Sorry.
to hit, yes. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah, that hits.
Now, is that damage or is that the roll? Yeah, so 12 radiant.
Okay, so you hit this thing, and you're like, okay, try focus damage onto this thing, and you know roughly how creatures react with being blasted by Sacred Flame. However, this is radiant damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this thing, you smack it with this radiant flame, and its whole body starts to spread like wildfire as this yellow golden flame just splits over it, and then it fucking explodes. They seem pretty susceptible
Yes.
to radiant
Oh.
damage.
Beautiful.
It's like, I got you, Martin. Let's take care of yourself.
Thank you. Martin, speaking of, we're on to you.
Oh shit.
Okay. Bitch.
Bitch.
It's on. It's on. So, first of all, I'm trying to fumble an arrow onto the bow with shaking hands and still hurt. So I declare that she is my Slayer's Prey.
Okay, I'm gonna note that down.
So
Slayers.
1d6 additional damage
Yeah.
with my bonus action. This is not a concentration, so still Obi has the protection from good and evil.
Nice.
Okay,
That's
okay.
one thing.
That helps.
So, and then I am going to attack her and hope the best. First one misses.
Oh no.
This is, yep.
So Second attack. Let's see if this is working. Come on.
Crit 20s are saying hi.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Yes, 19
Nice.
hits,
Good.
absolutely. Yep,
Good.
yep, yep.
Hit. So she gets
Dice gods giveth, dice gods taketh away.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
13 piercing damage,
Mhm.
6 radiant damage, and then she also gets 1 additional 1d6.
So, 12 radiant damage then?
So, so she gets 16 piercing and 6 radiant damage. Yeah.
Okay, so 12.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's vulnerable. Yeah.
She'll
So,
take.
20. Perfect. Ooh. She is starting to. So, she doesn't necessarily bleed, but her wounds are not stitching themselves back together as nicely as they were before. She seems visibly like kind of aggravated by this.
Oh,
Okay, so anything else?
no.
Okay, so it would have been vamp number 1, but he is in the drink and dead. So it is Vampress, or as I like to call her, the Beast now.
Oh.
no.
Okay, so I think she is gonna go. Yeah, she's gonna go for her Hail Mary. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so she switches her attention round to you, Seraphon, having just
Yes.
battered one of her children off of the brig into the pool, and she is gonna try and bite you. So
Okay.
let's see. You're 18, yeah?
Yes.
Have you got any disadvantages or anything like that?
No.
Okay, so
I'm super awesome.
she throws her head back and brings it down to snapple you, and you dodge out of the first one, and then she grabs her hand and boom, brings it down on top of your chest and slams you against the deck, pinning you down as she brings her teeth down and bites into you for... Let's see. Okay. $26 points of piercing and necrotic damage. As she just absolutely starts tearing chunks out of you. Your armor comes almost clean off. She bashes down on your arm and big gashes appear down it.
Was it 26, sorry, or 36?
26.
Anyway.
Cool. So, Obi, we're on to you.
Shit.
As
Okay.
you turn round, and she has pushed you out of the way as her hand slams down on top of Seraphon and starts tearing them apart, basically.
Oh my gosh. I'll be like, no, 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 Seraphon! And I'll swing. Oh,
14.
14.
Just hits.
Wow.
My god.
17 plus 3 if you're having necrotic.
So half.
Plus 20.
Okay.
20 total. And I'll be like, get off him! And I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
Oh! Miss.
No! Oh my god, I'm actually if you're shaking. That misses. Oh my god, that misses. She is, her wounds, you're starting to hack into her, and you're starting to like, the arm is starting to come loose that is pinning Seraphon down. You can see the muscle and the bone, but she's just in such a rage that she's managing to hold on.
Okay, that's my actions. Out of bonuses. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna watch in horror. Yeah, I'm actually horrified right now.
Seraphon, we're on to you. What would you like to do?
I'm pinned in the jaws. I gasp out. Saluna! Save us! Before passing out.
So you pass out and your world turns black. The only thing you can hear is your friends screaming in anguish as they see you been engulfed in the jaws of this creature as she brings her teeth down on top of you. Your body feels cold, you go limp, and you let out your last breath. And then you feel a cold hand wash itself over you. This is like ice touching your skin. Your eyes snap open as you bring yourself up to your knees inside this creature's mouth, and your claws dig in to the incisors at the top and stretch the mouth open with strength you have never felt before in your life. As you look upon your scales, as the colour is stripped from them, turning you from a copper red dragon into a pure white silver dragon, and your throat no longer burns with the tingle of flame and fire, but with ice. And your back feels particularly tingly as you turn your head slightly and two astral wings sprout from your back. Would you like to use your new breath weapon, Seraphon?
I would, thank you. But before I'm just like down, I'm just like, stand up, I'm just like, my name is Seraphon Harfallen, Twilight Cleric of Fornax, and you, bitch, will die. We will take you. We will free these children of London. You shall face us and your demise.
So, as you say this, a voice in your head says, "No, you are Seraphon Silverwing now." And please, let out your cold breath weapon.
Breath? You got it. I'm assuming it's just the same as.
Yeah, just go for it, and then we'll convert the damage.
I need to get it because I never really had it.
You're inside her mouth, so she's not gonna have a flipping chance in hell of making a saving throw against this.
Breath weapon. Breath weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Breath weapon. So it's a. What do I even roll for that?
How do you do a breath weapon again?
So it's a cone, breath weapon. So it's just a dex saving throw, really.
It says they take.
She is not gonna get a dex saving throw. Absolutely not.
2d6.
You're inside her mouth.
2d6 cold damage.
2d6. The damage is increased by 3d6. 6 level. So yeah, 2d6 for me, please.
Was it 3? Was that 3?
3d6.
Two.
Yep. Oh, two. Sorry, two.
2d6.
Getting too excited. Getting too excited.
So that's a 6.
Excellent.
6 cold. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, you, Obadiah and Martin see Seraphon stand up inside this creature's jaws and just let out this blast of cold inside her mouth. Martin, you run round the side, and would you like to fire off an arrow? Particularly at the
Yes,
neck?
ma'am.
Go for it. Actually, do you know what? Fuck it. This is cinematic as fuck. I'm not even going to make you roll. You run round, flanking to the left-hand side, and you pull out your incorporeal bow, pull it as taut as you can, firing it. That fires straight through the neck, and she screeches, throwing her head back. Obadiah, you take this opportunity as the neck flies back to bring up your Shardlin sword, slicing at the neck with the cold damage, doing even more damage, and basically freezing the entire neck itself. Seraphon, you use this opportunity to hop out of the neck, take your hammer and slam it into the side of this neck, which makes a huge crack halfway. Martin, you then pull another one taut, let it loose, and that cracks the right-hand side. And Obadiah, you take one big final swing at the middle of this thing and take that clean fucking right off as the head cracks and smashes down into a million pieces as it turns to ice.
Wow.
Tangle.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Let's go. Well
Oh
done.
my god. Is the body? I'm just gonna like drag the corpse. Just like pull out a stake and just like hammer it with my warhammer like straight into
yeah.
its chest.
You
It's like-
see the corpse compulse a little bit, and then all this kind of like black, kind of like gooey stuff spreads through, and then it bursts into flames and just cinders into nothing but ash. Oh my god. That was hairy. There was a couple of situations where I don't know if yous were gonna make it, but well
It was
done.
nearly a wipe. It's nearly.
Nearly. I'll wait. So congratulations.
My god, I'm shaking. That was.
So, Seraphon, you are now officially a white dragon. And you two see Seraphon covered in blood, but you can tell that underneath all that his skin's changed colour. You quickly go and help your friend up, and Seraphon, you are shaking, but you feel quite good with yourself.
Okay. I'm just like in the moment. I'm just like, friends. Just I'm gonna just like my final aura of vitality. Whack that on Martin. So you've got heal my friend Martin. He saved me like too many times. So I cut. Jeez, I'm just literally.
Shaky, shaky.
Oh my god! Don't remember. We're still gonna stake those other fuckers. But
Yes.
So yeah, I'll say 4 because I know we're kind of running slightly over at this point.
7 for Martin.
You heal your friends up, and you go and you flip the lids open, and you go to stake the creatures inside. However, they've all turned to dust. It seems as if the Vampress was maybe connecting them all somehow. So you have a quick, excuse me, I can't say that. A quick sweep of the ship, and you find the room in the back, which Ophelia had described to you before, and there are the children in there. So you quickly gathered them all up and ushered them up onto the middle deck, where you find the other children who are still all huddled together. You grab them and you get yourselves up and onto the top of the ship. And with this, you start to kind of like signal towards the bathhouse. The ladies from the Mahjong parlour all run down onto the beach, and you're able to kind of like safely lower the kids down now that Seraphon can fly, and
Nice.
you pass them down one by one. And the ladies all take them into the bathhouse, wrap them all up, and then take them away. The ship itself, what would you like to do?
Should we burn it?
Well, of that one drop drunk, you guys,
Mm,
that might be potent. I don't know if it's super strong omega alcohol. We can sprinkle that and start this bitch up.
good
So we
idea.
could do like a
Do it.
super Molotov with it.
It's like,
I mean, yeah. So,
well, first of all,
so, I'll take
search the
it.
vessel for anything.
Oh, you want to search
nice.
it?
Oh yeah.
search the ship.
Nice.
Oh, give me a quick investigation, see if you can see anything
What do we-
exciting.
What do we find here?
Okay.
It's-
Should
yeah.
we all roll or?
Yeah, if you just want to, like, if you want to hand the kids over and then use stay on the ship and have a little nosy, because there was a couple of rooms and stuff like that. 18. Oh, wow.
I want to use my. No, I want to use my inspiration, please.
Okay, yeah. Go
to
for it.
reroll this.
Go for
This
it. Go
is
for
so
it.
dumb, but yeah, it's the last thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use mine too. Actually, just
Oh.
to.
It's all using your inspirado. Oh.
that was
Two
worth
18s.
it.
Okay, so
That was worth it.
user scavenging through this ship, and there's some really bougie stuff on here. There's some nice silks, there's some nice outfits. You come across a chest, and when you flip it open, there's gems, coins, jewelry, you name it. There's quite a load of cash in here. You're flicking through to see if you can find anything else valuable, but it's mostly kind of like, you know, golden candelabra and silverware and stuff like that. So you can grab as much of that as you like. Apart from that, you find a couple of letters with VDT wrote on the outside. However, they are unfortunately in a language that none of you understand.
Well, grab them.
I do have.
Might one day be able to
That'll
figure
be
it out.
for next time. But I
Ooh.
do have, after a short rest, I can cast comprehend languages as one of my warlock spells.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Oh,
That
nice.
would have came in handy with French kids, but it's fine. So
Yeah. I wanted to save it for Hex.
no, fine. So yeah,
Let's
you
get
find
one. Yeah.
so you find all this stuff and you bring it back up to the top. And by this point, a lot of the kids have been moved away. It looks as if the coast is clear. There isn't anyone else on the beach or anything like that. So yeah, you take one drop drunk and you hand it over to Seraphon, and he sprinkles it on deck. And Seraphon, for like a split second, you go to to use your breath weapon, your fire, and then you're like, oh wait,
Oh yeah,
it's
that's right.
ice.
That's
Yeah.
But that's it. Obadiah, I got this potion here. It's called Dragon's Breath.
Oh
Quite a
yeah.
few weeks ago. Why don't you do the honors? Why don't you do the honors?
Oh yes.
Okay, so Obadiah,
Okay.
there's a
I'm gonna light a cigarette,
okay.
Yes.
or smoking it, and then I'll take a swig of the dragon's breath,
Okay.
and then blow it through the cigarette.
So yeah, you just let out this bah, and it's like you know how you see the flame eaters like in circuses and stuff like that. It's like that.
Yeah.
And Obadiah, you're kind of like moving backwards because you're like, oh fuck, oh fuck. And as you're saying, oh shit, like all this flames like out of it.
Okay, run quick, get out of here! It's gonna go up in flames.
So yeah, use like Indiana Jones style, like slow-mo run off the top deck and dive into the water. Apart from you, Seraphon, you fly down.
Well,
And
actually, I'm just jumping in because last time I flew,
you're
there
in
was all sorts of
armor. You're in
problems.
armor. You're gonna sink to the bottom.
No, you fly!
Yeah,
So
I jump off and it's
Serpon
like,
dies.
It's like, oh right. So I jump off and it's like, oh yeah, armor. I was like, fly.
So yeah, you go to jump, but then at last second you're like, shit, armor, and you spread your astral wings out and whoo, like fly over and land on the beach. And the ship
Nice.
takes quite a while to burn up because of the size of it. However, you just kind of like stand back and essentially watch your work, and the ship eventually goes up in flame. And with the ship sinking into the harbour and the last kind of like little bit of the top of the ship disappearing under the water, just on the very, very tip of the horizon, the sun starts to slowly rise up into the sky, and the darkness fades into nothing.
And all of us who was bitten by vampires turn to dust.
Mm. Oh, thank
no.
you for the reminder, Martin. Obadiah and Seraphon, can you two make Constitution saving throws for me, please? I totally forgot about that. 15. Okay.
I refuse the premise of the question.
Okay.
13.
Let's see. So cool. Okay. So yeah, you stand and watch the sun come up, and as the sun comes up, you hear clapping as you turn round and look up on the top of the hill, and you see what looks like the population of Old London. You see Ambrose up there, you see a couple of other people, Zolog and everything, and they are clapping and cheering and whoa 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 up the top of the hill.
Awesome. Yeah.
We made it.
I'll just raise my fist up in the air, like from Breakfast Club, and I'll just give a scream of like just pain, but also
Yeah.
like joy and anger. Just.
And-
I just fall off on my buns and then just sit there on the beach.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So yeah,
Mm.
you have officially saved London. So
Wow.
with this, you take your time to rest, and well deserved. You spend the next couple of days recuperating at the Screaming Mackerel, and loads of people want to come and see the three that have saved London. You have a couple of days to yourself as well after that, just to kind of settle yourself down. And especially for yourself, Seraphon, you take a couple of days just to kind of like get yourself acquainted with your new body, you know, having now completely white scales and this kind of like cool feeling at the bit of your neck here where you would normally feel the flame. And Ambrose is basically just like, oh, drinks in the house, whatever you want, you know, constantly. And after these couple of days of rest, you then take to helping rebuild the dock. So Daneth makes a reappearance, and seems as if he has maybe been to see someone who specialises in tinkering kind of stuff, as he has a metal hand and a metal leg. And he's like,
Nice.
and he's barking orders at you like nothing has happened, you know, telling you to move things there, help go carry that. So Zolog takes time off the mine to help rebuild the what do you call it? The port as well. Everyone, like the twins and stuff like that, they all come and pitch in. It seems like a real community effort to get everything back up and running. And a couple of weeks pass. It takes quite a while to rebuild the entire thing. But within these couple of weeks, word seems to have spread to other parts of the country and countries far and wide that London is back for business, and ships start to come in, trade opens up again, and everything seems to go back to normal. The mayor even comes and visits you and thanks you for saving the town, and essentially gives you honorary medals and names you as kind of like the saviors of the city, and apologizes for his behavior towards you beforehand. And yeah, a couple of more weeks pass. Everything seems back to normal again. Yous are in the Screaming Mackerel, having a celebratory drink after a couple of weeks of hard work.
Well, friends. The work goes on, but I see great progress, and London's once again becoming alive. That's good to see. I'm glad we made it through that. It was close, but I don't think I'll ever forget that room and my calls of death. But I'm glad we did it together. And again, without each other, we wouldn't have succeeded at all. I'm glad we're all here and all together.
Free ingredients!
So,
To the three ingredients.
3 ingredients.
as yous are sitting having this celebratory drink, Ambroth comes over to you and is like, "Alright lads, hope you're just having a good evening. This letter came for you this morning. It's addressed to the 3 ingredients. I take it, yeah, well that is you, we know. I don't recognise the insignia on it or the stamp. Here you go," and hands it over to you.
Ooh.
So we all three
is
take
the-
a quick look. What is the
stamp?
symbol on it?
So, there's insignia on the side that says VDT. And there is
Fuck.
a wax seal on the front of a vampire bat. And I have something rather special to show you all, which I will disappear for. You guys can watch and watch stream. Just unmute stream, give a little listen,
Okay.
and
Extreme.
I'll
Okay.
be back. I'll be back in a minute or two.
To the meddlesome adventurers. In my centuries of existence, I have witnessed countless souls like yours, bright, hopeful, and woefully misguided.
What?
Your interference in my meticulously crafted plans is but a brief annoyance in the unending expanse of my life. Do you truly believe you have achieved something grand? That your minor disruption has undone the work of centuries? How charmingly naive. London was merely one move in a much larger game. You may have stayed my hand for the moment, but the shadows stretch far and wide, and my influence is not so easily extinguished. I have watched you, studied you, and felt the wary amusement of a cat toying with mice. Each minor victory you claimed was allowed. For what is a game without opponents to make it interesting? You have provided a delightful diversion, and for that I extend my weary gratitude. But understand this. Your defiance only delays the inevitable. The night remains my domain, and it will be eternal. True terror has yet to begin, for the blood moon shall cast its pale light upon your struggles, and London will remember the touch of darkness. Enjoy your hollow victory, brave adventurers. Celebrate while you can, for soon the night will fall again, and I will rise with it. Until then, I will remain across the sea, waiting for you. I yearn to know if your hope and determination could last in my home. I shall be watching, and when the time is right, you will hear the whisper of my name in the shadows. And then, dear adventurers, you will understand the futility of your efforts. Eternally yours, Vlad Dracula Tepesh.
See you on season 2, where we go to Transylvania to follow Vlad
my God.
Dracula Tepesh.
This is so fucking cool. Thanks a lot. Wow.